Yo, yo, if you in the chat and you see us live, drop an emoji. Drop an emoji, y'all. Let me see. All right, cool. We rocking and we rolling. Jay Will, man. It's your show. How you feeling today?
I'm feeling great, bro. I got some good dudes on here today. I see. I ain't think I was gonna get Ticket back, but I see he's real. I already know he's real.
What's up, Ticket? Talk to us. How you feeling today?
Man, taking all kind of heat today over this KD thing, man. You already know. KD don't. We won't get into it though.
Bet. Got my man PeeWee on with us today. You know, a lot of y'all familiar with him. You want to talk to the people? Introduce yourself.
Yes, sir. PeeWee the plug from the Through a Wire podcast, Bleacher Report, House of Highlights, all that good stuff. Excited to be here with you fellas. I've been hearing some things, man. I've been seeing some clips. Y'all getting it in.
Yeah. Hey, welcome. You know, it's a pleasure to have you on.
No, I appreciate it for sure.
Hey, you in the ring right now. You know, it's a Royal Rumble every time you come on here. Yo, Lo, what's good? Talk to the people.
What up, man? It's the only one, legend of winning, one and only. For whatever reason, I'm the controversial guy. I don't know how that happened. I'm very calm, cool, and collected, man. I try not to say too many crazy things, man. It's all educated. But I am ready, though. I'm ready.
Yes, sir. Last but not least, my man Delroy in the building. Y'all know the drill. Love is love. All right, man. Well, we're going to get straight into it. You know, I'm not going to hold you guys up with anything. We all know the big news today. Kevin Durant met with ownership and Steve Nash, and he decided to stay home. So I just want to hear from you guys. I'm going to go around the room. You guys let me know. Did he make the right move or did he make the wrong move? Should he have stayed or should he have went? Ticket, you got so much to say. We're going to start with you, my man.
Man, you supposed to stand on that, man. You once you go into the office and you say it's either the coach and the GM or me, you got to stand on that, dog. Because like Pat Beverly said today, you got a whole lot of dudes in the league in limbo. You got dudes that was looking for jobs that teams could have put them on hold because you holding up the league with your bull job. If you wanted to be moved, you should stand on that because whenever a player of that magnitude demand a trade, a lot of stuff get held up. A lot of different moves that teams could have been making get held up. A lot of dudes who could have had jobs or was waiting or told another team, hold on or wait because they was waiting on this situation. Now you don't went back. Now they could have lost another job they could have had locked up because you and Kyrie want to play games. Listen, here's the bottom line. They got swept in the first round. KD got mad. You understand? Because something happened. Mm-hmm. You asked for the coach and the GM to be fired, and then you turn around a day and you turn back after you don't basically put it out there that you refuted the report that you was gonna retire, but you ain't refuted the report that you would sit out of camp. So when you found out that teams really wasn't trying to give up that much for you, I guess that kind of hurt his ego. So now he had to double back, and now it's like I was telling him on the show before we came on, it's like you got that girl that cheated on you. And then she come back and give you a sweet talk, and you take her back over and over and over again. And I'm off KD, man. In the past, KD would have stood on it. He stood on it with Golden State. He should have stood on it now.
Let me go. Let me just go.
Go ahead, man.
Yeah. So Ron, leave me alone. So I'm just asking one question. How high do you have Kobe Bryant on your list?
3.
He asked for a trade and didn't stand on it.
He asked for a trade, but he got what he wanted. He said, "Move me, give me a different player, or move me." When they got him Pau Gasol, he went to 3 straight NBA finals.
They got him Pau Gasol in the middle of that year, not when he asked for the trade. He asked for the trade.
They went and got him Pau Gasol.
No. They went and got him Pau Gasol.
Straight NBA finals.
Listen, he got to the finals when they got Pau Gasol in the middle of the year. He didn't get Paul Gasol at training camp. They did a high.
No. It doesn't happen like that all the time. You understand the business of basketball. So
Okay,
he
okay,
asked,
exactly.
But he
No,
did.
the
But the one thing he didn't do. Hold on. The one thing he didn't do is
No, you
he
told
didn't
no one
ask
said
for the
nothing.
coach and the GM to be fired. He
Okay,
didn't do
whatever
that.
whatever you say, whatever. I don't care. I don't care about none of that. About asking. I didn't agree with KD going there and asking to be out of there anyway. So let's get that out of here first. I didn't agree with none of that. But when you try to say stuff like, he got to stand on that, he got to stand on this, that, and the third. Not for nothing. I don't know the ins and out of what happened, of whatever the case, but this has nothing to do with his ego and people not wanting to trade him.
So why he asked for the coach? Hold on. Why he asked for the coach or the GM to be fired then? I'm saying if you say
that has something to do with
if
ego?
you say that, listen what I'm saying. If I go to the front office right now and say trade me or fire the coach and the GM, I can't come back 2 weeks later and be like, yeah, we cool, it's peace, kumbaya.
He never said,
you
but
this
this is nothing about we cool, we kumbaya. You also said something else I didn't agree with. Kevin Durant was never sent out of camp, ever. He's not one of those. He was always going to still play basketball.
We ain't gonna say that. Hold on, we can't say that because he helped orchestrate James Harden not going to camp in Houston.
What?
Yo,
to get him to Brooklyn. He helped orchestrate that. It's the same dude that went to the Warriors after they won 73 games.
You're changing.
I don't put nothing past KD.
I'm telling you,
I don't put anything past KD. KD went to the Warriors.
No, bro. No.
You're changing.
Hold on, the Warriors. Hold on.
I'm telling you,
let me ask y'all a question.
Out of camp.
Did any of y'all think he was going to the Warriors? Did any of you guys think he was going to the Warriors
topic? Why
after he got walked out? No, I'm asking. Hold on. I'm trying to. Hold on. Let me explain. Hold on. Let me explain something to you. I'm trying to. Hold on. What I'm trying to explain to you. Is the character of KD shows you that this dude can do anything. He went to the team that won 73 games, walked him down, and he went and joined that team. Then Steph Curry flew across the world to try to convince him to stay, but he was on that. He was out. Right?
No.
Now, you go to the front office
Curry flew
after you and Kyrie failed. After you and Kyrie failed.
You're
right.
wrong.
He did. He flew from Japan all the way back to the United States
to get him.
That's a lot.
To go to the Warriors, not for him to stay.
No, Steph Curry flew from Japan back when he was supposed to sign the $225 million to stay in Golden State. After the injury, Steph Curry flew across the world to go get him. He didn't even wait. When Steph got there, my mind was already made up. Steph wasted a trip back. This is what he does. This is what he does, bro. So all I'm saying to you is that you can't with KD, with Kevin Durant, you never know, bro. You never know, man.
You're spewing false information, one. And second,
how? That's not false. Come on. That's easily Googleable. You can Google that. Steph Curry flew from Japan. He rerouted his flight to go meet KD, and KD told him, "I'm already out." That's facts.
All right, y'all. I want to hear Jay Will. How you feel about KD and his decision to stay? Do you think that was a good decision, or do you think he should have continued in the route that he was in and should have continued to force his way out?
Well, I mean, if Buddy wanted to get out, I think he should continue to try to do what he really wanted to do to get out. But all of us sitting here, we really don't know what's going on up there in Brooklyn, man, with them meetings and in LA and with the owners and shit like that. We don't know, man. Them I don't think them people's dumb enough to tell us what we supposedly know, bro. They're not putting that out there, I don't think. So there's definitely some shit that we don't know that's going down in Brooklyn, but as a fan, I'm glad he's staying in Brooklyn to hoop because I think they could be a good team. But they got some bumps to get over now with all this stuff that went down the summer for sure.
Yeah, most definitely. PeeWee, how you feel about the whole thing? Talk to us, plug.
I got mixed feelings, man. First and foremost, I was never a fan of the trade me or fire Steve Nash and Sean Marks. I wasn't a fan of that because you resign. So if you resign, you kind of okayed off on that. You was okay with that. But at the same time, he has a right to want to be able to leave if that's what he want to do. I like that he's staying for me as a fan because I want to see KD get through some shit. I don't want to see him do no more running. I don't want to see him join another team. I didn't want to see him go to Boston. I don't want to see him go to Phoenix. He went to Brooklyn and got away from one of the best teams we ever saw. So kind of like what Tick is saying, to some degree, I want to see him stand on net. He don't have to stand on a trade request because sometimes they, different players do different things for different reasons. I'm a Kobe fanatic. I believe Kobe requested his trade because he wanted to compete and he wanted to get better talent around him. He put the pressure on them. They delivered, and then it worked. But for the Kevin Durant situation, like I said, I think for me as a fan, it's the right situation because we get to see him kind of get through some adversity. I don't really like seeing him running all over the place. He's too much of a talent to be doing that for me. But it's gonna be interesting. I think they have a good team on paper, but they got some eternal shit going on because it is gonna be weird to walk back in there like, hey, let's win. You already got Ben Simmons who we ain't seen, in a minute, and everything that come with him. We already know Kyrie and his own, is a lot to handle. Steve Nash is definitely, for a first-time coach, going through a lot. So it's going to be shaky. I think they got some pieces, but it's going to be a hurdle that they're going to have to get over. And hopefully it's immediately at training camp. They can come in, squash it, and get the show on the road. Because if they are healthy and they are on one accord, they do have a talented team on paper.
That's facts. Facts.
But Steve Nash gonna be looking over his shoulder every night, bro.
1,000%.
As soon as he thinks something KD mad at, he gonna think he gonna be up out of there, and that's not gonna be
Facts,
good for him either. That's not gonna be good.
And what's going to happen when Kyrie want to take a night off?
Yeah, that's right. The only thing that's gonna be good for Steve Nash and them boys is if they come out winning all these games. That's the only thing that's gonna cure that shit.
Yes, I agree. Sir. I just personally think even though I agree with KD got his own, he can do what he want to do. Like at the end of the day, nobody can't tell him what not to do. But the problem is it just didn't feel like a lot of things that he was requesting for was done strategically. He was just flamboyantly just saying what he wanted and not actually thinking it through, especially when it comes to demanding people losing their jobs and not even understanding the ramifications that come behind you having to stay. So in terms of that, I didn't really understand that. I didn't feel that, especially if you felt like you wanted to leave anyway. There was no need for you to make requests of people losing their jobs. I think that was weird. But at the end of the day, though, I think, we do this thing where we saying things about Kevin Durant where I think the thing that kind of is bothersome is that I think the concept that KD and Kyrie had a lot of control of the organization. And so if they didn't like where it's at right now, they more or less can only blame themselves. But the idea of a star caliber player requesting to be traded, and even a star caliber player requesting to be traded, and then the franchise telling them no, it's a common thing. It's happened several times throughout NBA history. Even if it means trading or just demands made in the front office. It happened with Kobe, happened with LeBron, happened with Hakeem, happened with Scottie Pippen. I mean, it's happened several times. So it's not as if heck, it even happened to Michael Jordan. Michael Jordan made demands, and then the front office told him no too. So it's happened to several players. So we don't need to make it seem as if he's the first player to do this. But at the end of the day, I applaud the Brooklyn Nets for finally doing what they believe is best. And I truly believe, looking at all the options that were on the table, them saying no to those deals and basically sitting everybody on the same table and saying, yo, this is what we about to do and this is what we're going to do, and everybody going to respect each other in the process of doing so because you're not going nowhere. I applaud them because I think there is a value of a dynamic between ownership, general manager, coaching, and player. They're everybody having that concept of what they are. It works, especially in a structure like a franchise. But all in all, I'm not mad at him. It's just kind of upsetting, though. It's sometimes the way he went about doing it. I think that's the problem.
My biggest thing. Hold on, real quick.
Hold up, right quick, Ticket. Hey, Dale, and give us your full take. You was just responding to Ticket from the beginning. Let us know.
My bad. Yeah, go ahead.
Well, first and foremost, happy birthday to Kobe. You reminded me saying that today's one of the GOAT's birthday. But my take on KD thing is just I laugh at it because people the thing with KD that's just funny to me is he does all this stuff in the media, and people questions it more than he does himself, basically. He would still play. He's one of the only person I see all this stuff could go on, and he play a basketball game and be unaffected by it. The game sense. So when I say to Ticket that he was never sitting out of training camp, I 100% know he was always going to play basketball, no matter what. No matter how he's viewed in the media, people every day call him soft to go to the Warriors, this, that, and the third. Like my man said, even if you didn't want to see him leave to go to Boston, the fact of the matter is with him, it's like he really just don't care. Like, and it's power in that he really don't care. Oh, I'm soft, this and that and the third, because it doesn't change who he views himself as a basketball player. What people that not on his level is view them. Like, the media could write all they want. They could look at Kevin Durant and say he's one of the greatest players to ever play basketball, and he knows that. So I think he's more comfortable in his skin now than he's ever been. So he could say, "Yo, I want to be traded, not get traded." Go to the front office and be like, "Oh, all right, cool," because he's just comfortable himself to not care what the media say. This, that. Oh, you're soft for wanting to trade. You're soft for wanting this. This is his first time ever trying to back out of a contract. So for him to do that,
let me respond to you. Let me respond to you now. I'm gonna tell you why I'm gonna respond to you. KD the same dude that had burner accounts, man. Let's cut this cap, bro. KD the same dude that been hiding behind burners his whole career. Until he got caught.
Listen. If that's your first thing you respond
you saying he's so
it
brave.
means you weren't.
Hold on. No. Hold on 1 second, bro.
Listen, no, I don't want to hold on. No.
But let me respond to you. You responded to me. Let me respond to you.
No.
You said KD's so brave, but he hid behind burner accounts. He didn't stand on that. Or he only started standing on ish in public when he got caught. When he got caught is when he started standing on it in public. So he ain't this strong dude. He ain't just mentally tough dude you make him out to be. This dude got walked down by the Warriors, and he went to the same team that walked him down.
You went to the same team. You gotta find something
he ain't tough,
else other than him going to the
man. Let Draymond Green call him a B and a P to his face, and he did nothing. He ain't mentally tough, bro.
Okay,
he's not.
Okay, listen,
he's not. So let's cut that out right now. And he looked at Iggy and said, and that's why I'm out. That's why I'm out. Period. Like I said before.
Let him get off, Ticket.
You seemed more upset than KD than people on his own team. Like,
no, I'm not. I'm upset that you lied. I'm upset that you're making KD seem like this tough guy when the dude was hiding behind burner accounts. If I say something to you, I'm gonna say it to you from my account. I'm gonna say it to you.
Basketball.
It ain't just basketball, bro.
Listen, I said he's comfortable. I said he's comfortable in his skin now. That was the first thing I said. He's comfortable in his skin now. So if you're responding,
so he's 30 years old. He finally comfortable in his skin. 30 years old.
Yo, people are 50 years old that's not comfortable in their skin. Do you know what life is? Do you understand that?
Right, man.
Do you understand
that? Man. Like I said, that man was such a mental midget. He was such a mental midget that he couldn't carry a team that already went to the finals. So he went to the dude that smoked him. He went to the dude Steph Curry them that he went to him that smoked him out, and he went and joined them. No, I'm not hurt. I'm just upset.
Bro.
I'm upset that guys like you lie about KD. You sitting here making it seem like he's some mentally tough dude. But guess what?
He's comfortable.
Why is he arguing with dudes on Twitter every single day? Why is he arguing with reporters who got 100 followers on Twitter every day?
Let me ask you a question.
He's so mentally tough. The mentally toughest dudes in the game. The mentally toughest dudes in the game. Let me say something to you, bro. Bro, you know I don't even like LeBron James. LeBron don't even waste his time. Skipping him talk all this smack. All these dudes talk all this smack. LeBron ignore that. He go play his game. This dude is literally on Twitter looking at what a nobody say to him. And this dude is what? $400 million man. He's mentally weak, bro. He's mentally weak, man. Period.
That frame of thinking is why I love that he do respond. Because you know what? People go, oh, Kevin Durant's too cocky. He's too this. If a person of Kevin Durant's stature don't respond, he's Kevin Durant. He don't have to respond. The fact
why he ain't respond to the Boston Celtics when they smoked his ass in the first round? Why he ain't responding that series when they smoked?
Hold up, Ticket.
You keep changing.
Why he ain't respond? Why he didn't respond when the Celtics smoked that ass? Game 1, game 2, game 3, game 4. Right. He had all them chances and he didn't respond. And Marcus Smart was talking big talk to him, and he had no answers. He didn't have an answer, Sway. He didn't have an answer, Sway. And I like KD. Hold on. And I like KD, but I don't like how he moving. I don't like how you move, man.
Stay on the topic.
I don't like how you move. If I say something to you, I'm gonna say it to your face. I'm not gonna hide behind no burner account. If I say something, I'm gonna stand on it. I'm gonna stand on it. No.
All right, y'all. I had to mute Ticket. Go ahead, Dale. Get your last
Ticket.
thoughts off.
Just listen.
Pierre,
Listen.
I'm gonna
You
come
say-
to you. Plug, I'm gonna
you
come
say-
to you. If you got something
You
to
say
get off, then we'll
LeBron
move on.
James. You say LeBron James is mentally tough, right? So the fact of the matter is, because he doesn't respond to Skip Bayless and all this stuff, he's mentally tough. But when
I
he
didn't say
plays
he's
in the
mentally tough.
hold on,
I said
hold on,
LeBron James
hold
don't
on,
do what he
hold
do.
on,
I said LeBron.
Hold on.
Go ahead, Dale.
Hold
Go ahead,
on.
Dale.
But when he plays in the 2011 finals, he goes on his own thing and said he was affected mentally by what everyone is saying to him. Kevin Durant has never been affected playing basketball if he's arguing on Twitter. He's never had the social aspect of whatever you want to say, social media, Instagram, that has never affected his performance basketball wise. So me saying he's comfortable in his skin now has nothing to do with, oh, I'm lying for him. If you responding to a fan or whoever's talking back at you, why is that? Mentally, why? Because he's Kevin Durant, he's not supposed to respond. It means he's more relatable. That's what I view it as. He means he's more relatable. That I'm gonna respond to you. I'm gonna go back and forth. What is the negative aspect of that? Why is that weakness to respond to someone taking a jab at you? Why is that weakness?
Okay, my turn. Let me answer to him.
So hold on, wait. I wasn't finished. One more question you can answer. So me, you, Low, Jay, Will, Ron, everybody that does debate and answer for our own takes, all of us is weak, right? All of us is weak.
I didn't say that, dog. Don't put words in my mouth. I never said LeBron James was mentally tough. I never said LeBron James was mentally tough.
Weak.
Go back and rewind what I said.
You're weak.
I said
Ron's
even LeBron
weak. Jay Will's
James.
weak. Low's weak.
I said
Here, you're
even
weak as
LeBron
well.
James. I said even LeBron James.
Look, listen. I'm sorry, Ticket. We done talking about KD. Jay Will, you got anything else you want to say about KD?
KD's a bad dude. That's what I'm gonna say. God dang, I don't care what goes around.
Low, you got anything else to say about KD?
No, I don't really. I know the whole mental tough thing doesn't really matter to me. I just hope that he comes out and he performs, because I think the detriment of like putting a lot of people's jobs at like just jobs being lost, and then you don't perform again in the playoffs would be crazy. That'd be crazy. That'd be absurd. Actually, that'd be absurd.
Yo, Ticket, just chill, bro. Look, we got a show tomorrow morning.
Come on, man. This is the show. This is the show. Don't let him cook me and then mute me and don't let me cook him. Let me go straight to the head.
Tomorrow morning, we gonna get into all of this. It ain't gonna be no mute buttons tomorrow morning. I'm gonna let you and Dale go at it.
He ain't worried about no mental toughness. He better be worried about mental toughness, or you gonna get swept again in the first round again this year. He get the wrong match.
And I agree with that as well. Tomorrow morning, we're gonna get into all of this. No mute buttons. As of right now, we're gonna keep it pushing.
Hey, let me say something real quick, dog. Hey, Ticket.
Talk to us.
Ticket. That Miami Heat hat was way fire than that Bulls hat you got on tonight, dog.
Yo, that's crazy. Hey, I wore it just to fuck with you. That's why I wore this shit, man.
All right, so my next question, and PJ, I'm coming straight to you with this. My next question for everybody up here is, what is your definition of a role player? Last episode, we seemed to have a lot of confusion. We couldn't figure out exactly what a role player was. Ticket was calling Draymond a role player. I want to know, who do you guys feel is what do you feel is a role player? What defines a role player? And give me a good example of that. PJ or PeeWee. I'm right with you. My bad, bro. PeeWee, I'm coming straight to you.
Oh, shout out to Ticket, man, because Draymond is damn sure a role player to me.
I'm about to. Yes,
hey,
no
hold up,
way.
PeeWee, hold up right quick before you get into that, because this is a hot ass take. Hey, I just want to shout out all the viewers right now. Everybody in here, everybody commenting. If you haven't liked the video, like it already. We coming with heat for you guys. We just getting warmed up. Like the video and strap in your seatbelts.
Man, there is no way.
It's very simple. To me, it's very simple. In the entire league, right, in the landscape of the league, there's a very small percentage of what we call superstars. I don't use that word lightly. It's a very short list of those type of guys. Superstar guys, these are guys you drop on a team. No matter what happened, these teams are in position to go and contend automatically. You put Giannis on the Hornets, we looking at them way different. You put LeBron over here, KD over here, they change the entire landscape of a team. Outside of those guys, anybody else who is on the roster is there to complement that guy. For whatever reason in this generation, they've put a negative connotation to the word role player. I don't think nothing wrong is being a role player. You can be an all-star and be a role player. You can win an award as a role player. I don't think anything is wrong with that. I don't know why they make it negative, but the point is If you're not that guy, you're there to support that guy. Now, I will say,
you're saying if you're not a superstar, you're a role player.
What's up?
You're saying if you're not a superstar, you're a role player.
Yes. If you're not the guy, you are there to support the guy, which is making you a role player.
Oh my God.
Support that guy.
You next, Lo. Just hold on.
Plain and
Wait.
simple.
All right, I won't say nothing.
And now you do have times in history, because a lot of people like to try to make this all over. It's very simple. Yeah, there's anomalies where you got a couple of those guys on the same team. Who cares? But for the most part, you're going to have a guy and everybody else there is to support him and play a role to win. It's just that simple.
Was Kobe Bryant a role player to Shaq?
Yes, he was. He was there to complement Shaq. I mean, you're not going to use that on me because you see I love Kobe. That's what it was.
No, I just don't agree that Kobe Bryant was ever a role player when they was winning 3 championships with
If
Shaq.
you break it down in black and white, what was he there to do? To play a role to Shaq. He was to be the Batman to Shaq.
So Curry was a role player when KD was there.
I just said there's times in history, even in the Shaq or Kobe thing, where there's going to be anomalies where you're going to.
That's why I actually wanted you to say
it down black and white. Yeah, if you want to choose, you tell me. Who do you think between KD and Steph Curry was driving the ship on that team?
I think Curry was. So KD's a role player then. Dallas.
I don't agree. That's why I said both of them. I said both of them.
Y'all tell me what a role player is.
So wait, how many superstars in the league then by that?
It's a very short list. It depends on what.
So some teams is just full of role players then.
Hell, you think every team has a superstar?
No, I'm asking. I think some teams have some stars.
I'm a Knicks fan.
Me too.
Every team don't have a superstar.
Me too.
We damn sure ain't got one.
I just
superstar.
I just want to make sure this is consistent because I think there's only like 8, maybe 10 superstars.
That was my answer was going to be 7 to 8. Yeah. At the most, depending on the state of the league, you'll have 10 at the most. But it's normally around 7 to 8 guys who I am considering superstar level players.
So Jimmy Butler's a role player.
No, because he's the guy for his team right now.
But you didn't. But I can name guys of a team.
If Jimmy Butler goes to the Warriors, he's there to support Steph Curry.
But I get that. But for Julius Randle,
everybody that goes to the Warriors is going to do that.
Exactly. So but by your logic though, it's if there's only like 7 or 8 superstars, I'm assuming you don't think Jimmy Butler's one of those 7 or 8 players,
right?
I'm also not a guy that I don't want to build my team around Jimmy Butler. He's not going to be one of the first names.
So it goes back to the question I asked: was Jimmy Butler a role player then?
Yes, essentially yes.
Jimmy Butler's a role player.
But if you have a team where there ain't shit else there, Jimmy Butler's your guy. He's showing us he can take you there. But by that logic, then Julius Randle wouldn't be a superstar because there's nothing else there. But you're saying that Julius Randle ain't did shit Jimmy Butler's done. So why would I? He don't even teeter that line. That's why you didn't bring up Julius Randle. You brought up Jimmy Butler.
So Devin Booker is a role player.
No, that's his team.
But that's my okay. So is Towns a role player?
Who?
Towns.
No, that's his team.
What has he done? He ain't done shit.
But that's his team.
It's Julius Randle's team.
But Julius Randle ain't Karl-Anthony Towns.
Neither. No. You keep switching this up. First, you said Julius Randle ain't done shit. Towns ain't done shit. So by that logic, Towns is a role player.
No, he has done more than Julius Randle.
Has he?
When?
Yeah, has he?
How?
Tell us. No, I want to know how.
How?
Bro, Karl-Anthony Towns.
Oh, you mean individually, like as an all-star, like an all-star? Ah, okay, individually.
Bro, let's nip this in the bud. What we're not going to do is we're not going to penalize players for playing for fucking Minnesota. That's what we're not going to do. Minnesota,
we're penalizing them for playing for New York.
We're not going to penalize somebody.
No,
we're penalizing for playing for New York.
Much better basketball player in his entire career than Julius Randle.
That's a fact. We agree. I think we both agree. We're just trying to.
Let's not even waste their time.
Nah, we trying to nitpick your logic because I get what you're saying. Everybody can't be a superstar, but it's a thin line between calling players like Jimmy Butler or Kobe with Shaq, Kevin Durant, Stephen Curry. Not even. It's a thin line because now you're a role player. This is it's role players that's like Robert Horry is a role player.
Now,
JJ Redick is a role player.
Can I ask you a question?
Steve Kerr was a role player.
Can I ask you a question?
Will was a role player.
Now let me ask you a question.
Go ahead. Ask this question, Jay Will. I'm coming to you.
This is for Dale. there's not a such thing as differentiate. There's no tiers. There can't be a top tier role player. You don't know how to differentiate. If I tell you Klay Thompson is a role player, you don't know how to differentiate.
I think we think there's more than just two tiers.
We
do.
No. Of course but that's you could differentiate anything then. So then when you do that, then we got to differentiate. Then it's more than 8 to 10 superstars. Then it could be more listed superstar on a different type of tier of superstar. You see what I'm saying?
Let me ask you a question. Let me just
no, we here. Right.
Is Luka a superstar?
Yes, he is.
Yes.
Is Luka on the same tier as LeBron?
In terms of superstardom?
Just who LeBron is.
No. Listen. No one's on the tier of LeBron James in terms of superstardom in the NBA. No one. And that's based. You're basing that on his.
Don't do that.
Hold on. No, wait. You're basing it on his media, on the following of him being the face of the NBA. Well, on basketball wise, he's on the tier. Like the tiers that I'm gonna name, all is on the same tier in terms of their superstar. He's a superstar. But when you say LeBron James, he's been the face of the NBA for the last 17 years, bro.
That's it. Like that. I don't think all 7 superstars are on one even scale. I don't.
No. But skills, no. That's when you rate who's the best player. On the scale, right? That's when you say who's the best player in the league. Who's this? Who's that? Who's that? But that when I'm not comparing that. That's a different discussion than telling me that. Role players is so broad. It can't be, bro. I'm sorry. Kyrie Irving is not a role player, bro. He's not.
What is he?
He's a role player.
To you, he's a role player. He's not a role player, bro.
You disagree with me though. So what is he?
I think he's an all-star.
He's an all-stars of stars, damn near superstar in this.
I think I just in short though. I think there's just different.
Andrew Wiggins do it.
I think there's different. But there's different levels.
But you can't come the same way we brought up Randall and Karl-Anthony Towns. I'm not gonna entertain the conversation of you bringing Andrew Wiggins up,
but you brought
with Kyrie Irving.
You don't want to entertain what I bring up.
Listen, because when you said Randall and Towns, we didn't even talk about it because we knew how asinine to say as a player.
We did talk about it. I answered your question.
What question? You said it's asinine. We got people watching, so we have people watching. We're not gonna sit here and say, bring up Andrew Wiggins making the All-Star compared to Kyrie Irving. We're not gonna do that.
But I said that to show that a role player can make an All-Star game.
Of course, we never negated that. We never negated that.
When Lo said, I think both of y'all had to answer. You said, man, Kyrie Irving
is not a role player, bro.
But what we saying is we can categorize Kyrie and Wiggins as both all-stars because Wiggins made an all-star. But there's a difference between Wiggins and Kyrie. That's understandable, but it's the same. The way you differentiated earlier with superstars.
Exactly, that's all I'm saying.
Differentiate between all-stars. So yeah, the only problem I have is that there's levels. Like everybody,
yes.
But I'm saying is there levels beyond just superstar and role player. Like I think there's a superstar.
Sure. I think if you want to make it super in depth, sure. But in a plain black and white state, if this is our team right here, and Jay Will, since he's the only fucking professional, is our guy, and they building a franchise around him, black and white, the rest of us are here to support his ass. It's just that simple. You can make it in depth and say, hey, he the second option, Dale the third option. You can do that if you want, but plain just black and white, we all role players here to support that guy. It's just like a movie. You can have 2 actors be in a movie around the same amount, but you're going to have a main guy and a supporting cast role. You're going to win. Me and you in a movie, Lo, and you're supposed to be my best friend in the movie. You may win an Emmy as a supporting cast because you were there to support me because the movie was about me.
Yeah, but that's still bad. It's still bad logic because there's.
I'm sorry. Who was the role player in Bad Boys? Will Smith or Martin Lawrence?
Exactly.
To me, that's an example where we talk about anomalies. That's the same as Shaq and Kobe, Kevin Durant, Steph Curry. Every once in a while, we're gonna have anomalies but usually we not having Giannis and KD on the team. That's not a usual NBA thing. It's not. It's just not. But anomalies and exceptions come around. I mean, that's just the part of the game.
Okay, bet. And as a role player up here, I'm gonna do my job and I'm gonna pass the ball to the superstar up here, Jay Will. Before I do that, we got almost 1,400 people in here. Y'all like up, appreciate everybody being in here.
Oh, and to the person that asked me about the shirt, it's a brand scene shirt. It's a brand. You're not gonna be able to get it though. They take them down.
No, make him an offer. You can get it. Just make the right offer. That's all. Dude.
And that's what we up here to try to do. I'm trying to figure out, because we all over the place. What is a role player? Jay Will, you obviously you had a storied career. You let us know in your time playing what you would call a role player.
Well, my whole career is nothing but role playing, man. Like I'm rolling with what he said about one superstar per team, things like that. But what he said at first, like he said, like the 7 superstars in the league, you could just drop them on any team. And I'm not so sure. I don't know if you said Luka was a superstar or not, but I'm not so sure Luka's in that group. I don't think you could drop Luka on just any team and they make it to the playoffs or whatnot. That's just my opinion. But back to the superstar thing. The role model thing, role player thing. I think just about everybody's role player. And I think these superstars like Steph Curry, sometimes he got to be a role player that night because they're going to double and take the ball out of his hands. So really, all 15 dudes on that roster is a role player at some point in their career or some point in the season. But yeah, there's definitely got to be one superstar. There can't really be two, because when push comes to shove, I think that star, his ego is going to get in the way a little bit, and he just got to have the ball. I just think it's hard for to be two superstars. You really got to have two dudes that's going to buy in and really about winning. And I think when push comes to shove, if these superstars that are teaming up together and that don't have any rings, I think they'll swallow their pride and play together and try to get that chip. But other than that, I think it'll be hard.
So who was the role player in 06, Wade or Shaq?
Neither one of them is a role player, dog.
But that's what I'm saying. We keep saying that it's rare to find these times where there's two stars, but it's fairly common. Like by the logic in what y'all are saying, that means Wade or Shaq would have to have been a role player because one was supplementing the other one.
Well, night in and night out, Shaq go for 30 tonight. Now the next team going to try to take the ball out of his hand, and D-Wade going to get his that night. So, it's just, no, I can't like Dale can't call Kyrie a role player. You can't call Shaq or
right. My definition of the role player thing, we know who the superstars is. We know who the main guy is. The same way you say you could put most superstar on any team, they're going to catapult that team or make that team look like who they are. My definition is role players. They go on every team to fit a role. I can't say, like you say, Jimmy Butler on the Warriors would be a role player. I wouldn't view Jimmy Butler on the Warrior as a role player because you know what that person possesses. Role players could fit. They sign players to fit a role wherever they go. Like a backup point guard position is a great role player. Let's say who's a great backup point guard that just getting jobs going here? Gordon Dragic now, a veteran that's keep going places to players. It's Smith. Of course you say it's level to role playing, but bro, it's literally dudes that I'm not coming here to score. I'm not coming here to do this. I'm coming here to play a role. And there's players that you look at and say, hey, this is why everybody's saying, Jordan Poole, if he leaves the Warriors, because they see such potentials in him that he can be a bigger asset on a team. They're not looking at him to be a bigger role player. They're looking at him to be a bigger guy, a bigger piece to the puzzle, an all-star maybe.
But nothing I'm saying goes against that.
Right, but it's just put. I just have a problem putting the players that done so much, a lot of players basically that's done so much in the realm of a role player. When you have a player like, who's the guy Matthew Dellavedova, who was a role player, and then Robert Horry, another great asset but a great role player. Then you could throw a player of better talent, better skills that's done more, and I just can't have them in the same bubble. Basically, that's why. That's why.
But I think when you say that, that's an extreme level. I don't want you to think that if we had Klay Thompson in here, that I'm saying that Ron should introduce him as role player Klay Thompson. That's not what I'm saying. I'm just saying if we strip it down to plain black and white, like me and Jay Will was saying, when you talk about the team setup, that's just what it is. Yeah, you can be a role player and make an all-star team and make an all-defensive team for sure.
Could a role player be a Hall of Famer?
I didn't even hear what you said, but before I had you repeat it, I also wanted to be known, I am under the belief that players can evolve. You can start off your career not being the guy and develop and turn into that guy. Jordan Poole don't have to stay in a lane idiot. Jimmy Butler is a prime example. What Jimmy Butler is now is nowhere near what he was when he first came. So players are going to evolve and develop. Now, what was your question?
And to follow that up too, you could turn into a superstar and fall back out of it. I mean, it happens a lot at the tail end of your career, or if you get injured for a season or something like that.
Right, that's different though than saying, "Oh, if this person's better on my team, no matter my skills goes to waste. I'm a role player now because this plays better." That's basically what we're saying.
Say that again. I'm sorry.
That if this person's on my team is better, I'm now a role player because he's better than me.
Technically, that's how it will go. And
yeah, that's what I don't agree with.
But that's just the same way as numbers. If this are 5 and I'm the guy and I'm doing a thing, I'm gonna get up 15 shots. I might be a 20-point scorer. Jay will come in now. I don't have 15 shots. It's a whole different dynamic. We see it all the time. We see how many guys thought how many through the course of basketball, how many guys did you think was one of them dudes? And it turned out being like, damn, he not really even that dude. Now he's somewhere helping somebody to win a championship. We see it all the time.
Ticket.
Like Kevin Durant.
I don't think nothing y'all saying is too is like just crazy wrong or far against what I'm saying. I just think that I'm stripping it down to a way more black and white level. Like I think y'all making it more extreme. Like I'm gonna go up to Klay Thompson and be like, "What up, role player?" No, man.
Nah, I don't believe that either.
No. But I do think essentially.
But you do think he's a role player though,
like Klay Thompson. You always want to put him in a situation where he's going to complement your star. I ain't never heard nobody say, man, yup, Klay Thompson, that's who I want to take my team to the next. No, it's always adding Klay Thompson next to a Steph, next to a LeBron, next to a Giannis is where you think Klay has his most value is complimenting somebody. That's all I'm saying.
Bet. Yo, Ticket, do you disagree with anybody up here? And what would your definition of a role player be?
Yeah, well, first of all, I ain't said nothing for 19 minutes and 26 seconds.
You got the
I ain't
floor.
cut off nobody.
Everybody's
cut off nobody.
Hey, it's Ticket's world right now. Hey, we on TicketTV. Go ahead.
First of all, let's start off by saying this. Draymond answered it himself. Draymond was at Rico Hines this week, and he told all the dudes there, I'm a role player. So he answered the role player question himself. Now, the difference between a role player and a superstar is that a superstar can carry a team. A role player cannot carry a team if asked to. If a dude can carry a team through a long stretch, or through a season, that's a superstar. You understand what I'm saying? To me, for example, you had the beautiful, I'm talking about voluptuous, what's the girl? What's the chocolate sister name with the dreads that interviewed a basketball player?
Taylor Rooks.
Oh my God. She said Dame Dollar ain't a superstar. But how wasn't Damian Lillard a superstar? And he's carried the Portland Trailblazers since his second year in the league, and they've been to the Western Conference Finals. They've pretty much always been a playoff team, except for this last team. He's a miniature dude that's carried that team. So to me, it's levels. It's a superstar level, then it's a star level, then it's a role player level. So to me, you got the superstars, which are the leaders. For example, Dame. You got the star players, which are the CJ McCollums. And then you got the role players, which is everybody else. So for me and the Warriors, you got the superstar, which is Steph, the star, which is Klay, and then the role players, which is everybody else, because everybody else fall in line. So a role player is
Which
a dude.
Jimmy Butler
This is why I asked you, he got to be a superstar because Jimmy Butler carried his team to the NBA Finals. Jimmy Butler carried the Miami Heat to the NBA Finals and took them back to the Eastern Conference Finals. And the only reason why they lost is because Tyler Hero couldn't play. Because if Hero plays that series, they're back in the finals with Jimmy Butler as the man. So you got to be a superstar if you can carry a team like that the way he did. And he's proven it over and over and over again the last few years that he is a superstar. Because, again, he took his team to an NBA Finals. He took LeBron and them 6 games. They had 3 injuries to 3 dudes in their starting lineup in the playoffs. Still went 6 games in that series. Jimmy almost averaged a 30-point triple-double in that series. And he got hurt in the same series and still balled out. And so he came back this year, back in the Eastern Conference Finals, went to a Game 7. They were shorthanded. Everybody knows this. So to me, those dudes, those are the superstars in the league. And then, like I said, you got the stars like Bam Adebayo. and then the rest of the dudes is role players that fill in, the guys who fill a role. So
Can
and then
we
he
get
asked
some
one
role
other
players
question.
examples? Some examples of role
He
players.
said, "Hold on, I'm gonna answer that, but then I want to
Bet,
double
bet.
back on my boy Lowe because Lowe said something. He said that Kobe did something the same way as oh boy. That's not true. He never went in and asked for the front office and the coach should be fired. I want to answer you on that a long time ago. That's different than you demanding that. Draymond Green. Let's get back to the role player stuff. To me, this is the thing, bro. We already said in the other video that they think that the Hall of Fame is watered down. But that doesn't mean that we have to continue to water it down. That doesn't mean that we have to continue to put dudes who are not the elite level in the game. See what I'm saying? To me, I always believe if you dominated a part of the game in a piece of the NBA, then you should have a chance to be in the Hall of Fame. If you dominated, for example, you have dudes that dominate offensively, led the league in scoring, was first team All NBA, led the league in assists for a number of years. You know
And
what I'm
dudes that
saying? To me,
dominate defensively, like Ben
that's
Wallace.
dominant, right? No, but he got listen, bro. But he got 4 Defensive Player of the Year awards. Should have had 5. He got 4 All-Star games based off one end of the court. That's rare to see. You don't get guys like that, bro. So when you have special dudes like that, bro, you have to respect that part of the game. That's all I'm saying. So when I look at Draymond Green, let's go to him. I think Draymond Green's a good role player for what the Warriors do. But I think if you put him in any other situation where same thing with Golden State, you miss Clay, you have to step up. Now you're supposed to be a Hall of Famer. To me, it should be better, the results as a team, than what they were. Them dudes were getting beat by 50 points that season. They were getting beat by 50 in a halftime that season. They were
Dale, you
getting beat
shake
by
your head.
30,
You
40
got
to
something
start
to
out
say, Dale?
that season. So and hold on, let me finish. So to
Go
me,
ahead.
when you talking about Hall of Famer, bro, I'm talking about the Shaquilles. And to the dude who said, the brother who said, Pierre, who said Kobe was a role player, Kobe never was a role player to Shaq. Kobe and Shaq was on a higher level than Kobe when he first came over there. But Kobe was right there underneath him as a star, fringe superstar them first
You gotta
year.
understand the
And
context
then
I use.
once Kobe got along after the first chip, that's when Kobe started to creep up into superstar status. Because if you remember, all those series until the NBA Finals, Kobe was leading the Lakers in scoring. In all those series up until they went to the finals.
I'm not arguing
So
with you.
Kobe
I
was
see
leading
this
the Lakers,
phenomenon.
right. And Shaq even told you. Shaq came on the set and said Kobe's the best player in all 9 planets. He said that after they beat Sacramento, and Kobe went in there and dropped 40 on their head to beat Sacramento in Game 7 on the road. So to me, what you said about the superstars, I understand to an extent, but I feel like it's rare teams that have 2 superstars in NBA history. The Los Angeles Lakers, Magic Johnson, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. That's a rare team that got 2 superstars. Both of those guys are superstars. To me, Kobe and Shaq, both of those guys are superstars. Now, like I said, when Kobe first came, when they first went to the finals, I don't think Kobe was superstar level. But after that, I feel like he ascended to that level, and you've seen it in his game after that. So to me, it's a few teams in NBA history that had 2 superstars legit. Like I thought the Miami Heat had 2 superstars when it was D Wade and LeBron James. I thought they legitimately had 2 superstars because you had 2 dudes that could take over a game, take over an entire series, and win you. And D Wade could have possibly have won you another championship the way he was playing. They just came up short against Dallas. So that's how I feel about that, bro.
I agree. I agree with what he's saying. There's a superstar, star, and role player. I just think there's just another tier. That's the only point I'm making because there's times where I understand what you're saying, Pierre, but I understand what you're saying, Pete, but it's like, bro, there's too many players that will be in that middle where we can't just say, you know what I'm saying? Like the role player thing is that's such a chasm of players that you were qualifying as role players. And I understand the concept of what you're saying, their role is to complement them, but I think a star's role also can be there to complement of the best player on the roster. I just think there needs to be a space for star caliber players. I think Scottie Pippen was a star. I don't think he was a role player. I think he was a star. I think even if you want to say Kobe, even as he was ascending, I think he was a star and then ascended to a superstar. But I don't think that he was a role player just because his role was to complement Shaq. Because I think, like Jay Wills was saying, bro, on any given night, your role can be to complement somebody else. I just think that there is just another tier, and because of that tier, that right there really is a separation between a lot of other players in the concept. I think. Go.
Let me ask you a question. A lot of people, they go off on T-Mac being a Hall of Famer, right? Now, we knew in his prime how great of an individual player T-Mac was, right? Now, but watch this. T-Mac, he gets killed. Why? Because he didn't win. But then people want to turn around and say, nah, we can't put winning on that. But that's the only reason why people go off on T-Mac being a Hall of Famer is because T-Mac couldn't get over the hump in the playoffs. I think he only came in the first round one time. So when y'all hear me say stuff like, I have KD 27, that's because based off what I saw and the dudes that I put over him, listen what I'm saying. Listen what I'm saying, bro. Bro, if you top 30 all-time in the history of the NBA, hold on. If you're top 30 all-time in the history of the NBA, that's not bad. That's great. That's great. That is absolute greatness. But I'm saying to you, if we took these dudes, and this is why everybody misunderstands me when I talk online, on YouTube. I'm telling you this. If all these dudes who comparing themselves or saying they great to dudes that went before them that had to do it a certain way under a certain rules and regulation, right? If these dudes wasn't picking their team, putting the best players in the world on their team, forming up super teams, and they had to lead their individual teams, let's say D Wade stayed in Miami, LeBron stayed in Cleveland, KD stayed in OKC, James Harden stayed in OKC, he never left. Then let's say some of the other stars didn't move to other places that they got moved. Let's say everybody was in the same place. How many championships do those guys really have? How would you look at them in the history of the NBA?
I think KD would have gotten 1 or 2 rings with Harden on his team. But if I understand what you're saying, but like by that logic, I guess Karl Malone and them are not top 30. Like Chuck wouldn't be top 30.
Shaq had to leave Orlando.
Hold on, but let's be honest. Hold on, let's be honest. Without Golden State, Chuck did more than KD as far as leading his team.
How?
Phoenix went to the Western Conference Final. They went to the NBA Finals and won 2 games. KD only won 1 game and got walked down as the man.
You are separating. Your argument is a 1 game. You're arguing 1 game
Bro,
right now.
Listen, this is what I'm saying to you.
Are you arguing 1 game?
Low, those are facts.
I'm just asking you, are you arguing 1 game?
Low, okay, Low. Let me ask you a question.
Answer his question.
I'm about to say.
Yes, hold on. I'm gonna say something to him. Why do you think Charles? You ain't always got to intervene, Dale. Let me talk to him. Low, let me say this to you.
That was nasty.
Why do you think Charles Barkley?
You always
have something. Hold on. Let me say this. Let me say this though.
That's what you do.
Because no. Listen, because them dudes know KD great. We all know KD's an all-time great player. We know this. But here's the thing. When you had the greatest situations, KD has never been on a team in the NBA outside of his first years when he played with Seattle that wasn't supposed to be a top 5 team to win a chip. He's only got 2 because he payed with Steph. These are facts. So you have to listen to my narrative. Because if we put Mike, hold on. If we put Mike in that situation where every team he was on, except for the first 2 years he came in the league, was a top 5 team, and he didn't win a majority of those years, we would destroy it. And I say Michael Jordan is the GOAT.
But that's
hold on, Lo. I'm sorry.
I just say something real quick. We're conflating, like you're putting him to the standard of Michael Jordan. Nobody's saying
not even that.
Jordan.
You're not hearing what I'm saying. I just gave you an example, dog.
No, hold on.
Okay, low. On the strength of KD, who just picked his team and got swept. Everybody said last year. Everybody said the year before last. The reason why they lost is because Kyrie got hurt. Well, guess what? Kyrie got a 60-game vacation. Mm-hmm. He went into the playoffs dropping 50, 60, and boogieing on cats. So he went to the playoffs as healthy as he could be, right? No injuries, none of that. Mm-hmm. And they couldn't even win 1 game.
I'm not. Hold
on. They couldn't. Hold on. Listen to this. They couldn't win 1 game.
I'm not saying that's not
Giannis. Hold on. Let me finish. Against a team. Hold on. Let me finish, bro. Against a team.
Hey, get this off, Ticket. Say Will. I'm coming to you.
Giannis took 7.
No, Ron. I have to.
Let me finish.
Sorry, Ron.
Giannis took 7. Hey, no. See, that's not right. That's not right, bro. You always want to cut me off, and I did not interrupt him.
I'm
They
not
talk.
cutting you
Y'all
off.
both about to get
Giannis
muted.
took them.
Go
Giannis
ahead.
took them 7 games. Giannis took them 7 games without Middleton. Jimmy Butler took them 7 games without his second best player, the 6th man of the year, Tyler Hero. And KD, just all-time great that y'all putting them on a prop to be, with Kyrie Irving, who y'all say is a all-star 2 in the league, got swept by the same team. Curry toyed with them motherfuckers in the playoffs. He toyed with them.
Okay.
He toyed
Go
with them.
ahead, Dale.
All right,
And it was off the strength of Steph Curry.
Dale
Talk
got
to
it.
Dale. And before you talk, we got 1,700 people in here. Y'all like?
Honestly,
subscribe.
I'm gonna talk real slow and real loud because I want to understand a couple of things he said, and I don't need you to like argue back. I really need you to answer. You said KD was on a lot of teams where he was like top 5 to what, win the chip, or what you said?
I said outside of his years in Seattle,
right?
Every single year he was in the league, he had a top 5 team except for the years
Seattle,
got hurt.
Except Seattle.
Russell Westbrook.
All right,
the Seattle year and the year Russell got hurt. Every other year he was a top 5 team in the league.
Perfect. Okay, so I'm gonna take out how many years KD been in the NBA?
15,
14, 15, something like that.
14,
15.
15.
No, it was 16 but 15. 16 but 15 because he missed the season. Go ahead.
Okay. Boom. So Warriors 3 years, Brooklyn Nets going on 3, right?
No, it's going on 4.
No, now 3. It's going on 3.
It's going on 4, but he missed
going on 4.
But he missed one. Hold on, but he missed. Right, he missed. That's why I said, okay, yeah, go ahead.
So that's 7 years without Warriors and without the Brooklyn Nets. So that's 7 years. So I'm gonna just bring up his 7 years. Take away 1 year because Russ got hurt. You said, right? So this is 6 years we're talking about now.
No, that's not true. That's 8 years because you got to put on the 2 years. Put on the 2 years he did play with Brooklyn.
No,
they were picked to win the chip. Hold on. The year they lost to Giannis. The year they lost to Giannis. They were picked to win the chip.
You're not listening. You're not listening. What I'm just hold on. I'm negating Warriors and Brooklyn. I'm just taking those years out because those years.
Why you taking Brooklyn out?
Listen. I'm taking them because those years you saying he stacked his team. The Warriors, he stacked his team. Brooklyn, he stacked his team. So 6 years.
That's my point. He had a top 5 team.
Okay. So 6 years he was on the NBA, right? With a team that he didn't stack, that was given to him or who they drafted, and they still was top 5. Why do you think the reason was they was top 5?
Bro, you easy work, man. Listen, bro.
Just answer the question.
The man picked his team.
Okay,
you can't take out those 2 years.
Okay.
You cannot take out those 2 years. Okay, watch this.
You're not listening.
Okay.
You're not
so let me
listening.
answer your question. Let me answer your question.
They were
picked. They were picked. Hold on, let me finish. I'm gonna answer your question. I'm gonna answer your question. They were picked. I'm answering your question.
No, you're not.
I'm answering your question right now.
No, stop.
They were picked.
Yes or
They
no.
were picked.
It's a yes or no. It's a yes or no.
They were picked. Bro, no, ain't no yes or no. It's context to that. They were picked. They were picked as a top.
You gave the context.
They were picked as a top team because delusional dudes like yourself believe that KD is greater than what he really is.
How?
So listen. Exactly.
So what? Hold on. Exactly. When you say how, I'm gonna ask you again, Lo. What is KD won without the Golden State Warriors?
No.
Exactly.
He's trying to explain to you how in OKC the reason why they were one of the top teams is
because
of him. Because of
him.
And that's my point. Come on. That's my point. And y'all giving these niggas all this credit and they losing.
But you gave the same credit to Charles Barkley. I was literally just going.
I said Charles Barkley did more than KD because he took his team to the NBA Finals and got 2 games.
Isn't that credit?
So can we get back to this answer? Are you arguing a 1-game argument?
All right, hold on. Wait. This is none other than the J. Will Show. I want to hear from J. Will himself.
Man.
Who is more of a superstar? Who are you taking as a number 1 option? Not who's more talented, who did more? Kevin Durant or Charles Barkley?
That's not even a question to me. I'm taking KD all day. But I'm just from the new school, you know. I mean, I ain't taking nothing away from Barkley, though. He's a hell of a player, but KD just got way more than Charles Barkley had, bro.
Most definitely.
I agree. Hold on. I agree with J. Will. J. Will, what he just said, 100% right. KD has more than Charles Barkley. So why this nigga needs Steph Curry to win a chip? Why he couldn't do more than KD is way more than Charles Barkley as a player. I agree with Jay Will. He's right. This ain't no shot at Jay Will. I agree with the homie. He right about that. So why Charles Barkley did more than KD without the Warriors? And y'all wonder why they be cooking these dudes. Because these dudes be stacking the decks. They be putting the best players on their team. And then still, like I said, outside of the Supersonics, and the 1 year that Russ got hurt, that man was on a top 5 team every year in his career. And the only time he could get it done was when he was with Steph Curry, Klay Thompson, Draymond Green. Those three dudes y'all say is Hall of Famers. But when he picked his own team, this nigga got swept.
All right, y'all. Hey, I'm posting a poll right now. I need you guys to go and vote after you like the video as to who's winning the show as it stands right now. Let me know who's winning the show.
Is heated.
Hey.
Michael Jordan got swept. Kobe Bryant got swept.
Michael Jordan ain't. Hold on. Listen. Michael Jordan got swept. You're right. Time out. But let's put that into context, right? Hold on. Watch this. Now I'm about to burn your ass up. I'm glad you said that. Michael Jordan got swept. His first year. Hold on, nigga. Hold on.
You don't give me no context. No,
don't put me on mute, Ron. Don't put me on mute. I'm about to destroy this nigga. Hold on, Ron. I'm about to destroy this man. Ron, you better not put me on mute, Ron. You better not put me on mute. Ron, hold on, Ron. I'm gonna destroy this. Hold on, Ron. Michael Jordan. Hold on. I'm gonna cook this nigga. Michael Jordan in his first year of the league as a rookie, Michael Jordan got swept by a Boston Celtics super team. His first year as a rookie. The nigga this nigga praised LeBron wasn't even in the playoffs. Michael Jordan's second year.
What are we talking?
The Bulls got in the playoffs.
I'm a Jordan fan.
Hold on. Let me finish.
He's not cooking. I'm in the kitchen winning. I'm a Jordan fan.
The second year, my only reason why Michael Jordan got swept is because he only played 18 games. He had a broke foot and then had to come back and play the same Boston Celtics super team in the playoffs. He never got swept again after that.
I'm a Jordan fan. Kobe Bryant, who's third on your list, he got swept after
Michael Jordan with the same at the same level as KD is at right now would have never got swept ever.
Kobe Bryant, who's third on your list. Kobe Bryant, who's third on your list, he got swept after winning the championship.
Hold on. Here's why Kobe's third on my list. Because you know what Kobe did? He did what these other motherfuckers didn't want to do. Excuse my language. Kobe ran away from Shaq to show you how great he really was. He got away from Shaq.
I don't care
and went to three
about how great he was. He got swept.
He got away from Shaq. Kobe ran away from Shaq. Kobe wasn't out here saying, "Give me the other top 5 players in the world." No, all he needed was Pau Gasol and role players, and he went to 3 straight NBA Finals. That's fact. And guess what? He got. He did it.
Pau Gasol was what he got.
Okay, and what was Pau Gasol before? Hold on. What was Pau Gasol before he went to the Lakers? What was Pau Gasol before he went to the Lakers?
Rookie of the year, a star, a rookie of the year.
No. Pau Gasol was great. Jay Will, I know you're gonna say that. Jay Will, I know you're gonna say that because of Memphis. I know you're gonna say that. Pau Gasol is a great player. I'm saying this, but what I'm saying is that Pau Gasol had never won a playoff game until he played with Kobe. And the first year he played with Kobe, they went straight to the NBA Finals.
Okay.
The next 3 years.
Okay.
All right, so we got to move on.
No. He never answered.
He never answered no simple question. He
never
dances,
answered it.
He dances.
What do you mean I never answered a question?
Because
no.
Don't dance it around.
Bro, I asked that man. Hold on. I asked these dudes. Ron, tell the truth. I asked them dudes on the other show.
Oh my!
Where they had KD ranked all time if he didn't win with the Golden State Warriors? Ain't none of them give me an answer. But now y'all tell me y'all an answer.
Are you saying the gap, the difference, the big difference between Barkley and Kevin Durant is one game?
No, I didn't say the gap. I said Charles Barkley. I have Charles Barkley slightly ranked over KD because he did more.
Okay, and what did he do more? What did he do more?
I told you, bro. Listen.
What is it?
I'm gonna say this to you again.
Say it.
Low.
Okay.
If me and you have a race, if me and you have a race, and I beat you by 1 second, I still beat you. I'm still better.
So it's one game. So just say
hold on. Low. It doesn't matter. Come on, low. It doesn't matter. But sometimes things
I'm not. Bro, answer the fucking question. Is it one game?
I'm answering the question, nigga.
Is it one game?
You got me on mute.
Go ahead.
Is it one game?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
All right. That's dumb.
And
That's
Lo,
dumb.
and let me
That's
say
dumb.
this, Lo. And let me say this, right? I want to say this to you, right? Lo, I asked y'all a question one more time. Lo, where would you have KD rank if he never joined the Warriors? Where would you rank him all time? That's all I asked.
I would probably still have him top 15.
Yo, I
If he never
answered you.
joined the Warriors,
I answered you too. Ticket. I answered that last time. Remember,
Yeah,
I
he
answered.
did.
okay, where would you have him? Where would you have him?
Top 10 still.
Pierre, where would you have him?
He definitely top.
If he
15.
didn't join the Warriors.
Definitely top 15.
So hold on. So these dudes, these are some of the same dudes. Jay Will, hold on. Jay Will wasn't on here. Jay Will wasn't on for that show. But these are some of the same dudes that sat in here and told me that KD without the rings was better than Will Chamberlain.
That's only Dale.
I'm the only one to tell you that. I think Kevin Durant.
Dale is literally the only one.
Because I don't view rings as a player, so I can say as a
I didn't say
basketball
rings.
player.
I didn't say rings. Oh, hold on. But this was lets me know you didn't watch the history game of basketball. You didn't know Will had a fadeaway. You didn't know Will relied on his fadeaway more than he relied on power game. No, because he said, hold on, Lo. He said that Will. They said Will was bigger than them.
All right, yo, Jay Will, talk to us. How you feel about what's going on right now? I need your input.
First off, it's no player in my eyes that played, no disrespect to Wilt, Oscar Robertson, all those guys, Jerry West, but it's no players back from that day that is as good as any of these superstars today.
Thank you. Wow. I always down that cliff alone. I mean, when I say stuff like that, I'm the only one, and I'm glad someone.
Jay Will, you're gonna be on ESPN and Fox tomorrow. That Jay Will is gonna be he gonna be on ESPN and Fox tomorrow.
But might as well put me on CNN too,
That's the way the game's supposed to be, though. The game evolves, so it's
bro. No, ain't none of. Listen. Let me say this. Ain't half of these dudes better than Irvin Magic Johnson. Ain't half of these dudes better than Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. Ain't half of these dudes better than Michael Jeffrey Jordan.
Which
I'm talking about. He said, hold on. He said all them dudes in this era is better than them dudes back then.
But listen,
so I'm telling him.
You named the
he talking about stars?
They will name
stars.
60s. He named Jerry West shit. That's
hold on. I can go. Time out. I can. Hold on. Who's better than? You said we talking 60s and 70s.
That's what you said.
Wait. Let's say. Who you about to say? Say their names.
No, I'm asking him who was better than Kareem. I mean, excuse me, Bill Russell. Excuse me. How many players in this era is better than Bill Russell?
Yo, talk to us.
Shit, I can. You asking me?
Yeah. Talk
no, I'm saying no. Listen. No. I agree that I don't have Bill Russell as high as everybody got him. But you said all. That's why I was saying you was like all. I'm thinking like, hold on.
No,
so Jason,
like to me, I'll answer that question. Bill Russell gets murked today's game. Don't even stand it. Now,
I said this the other day. Jay Will, I said that the other way. I said that the other day.
I mean, God rest his soul. God rest Bill Russell's soul. One of the greatest players to ever don the court. Do you know what would happen on a pick and roll today with Bill Russell? That shit's not rolling.
Hey, but Jay Will, this is the one thing I had to say that I don't think that everybody takes into consideration. And I've said this before, I'm gonna say it again. Bro, if you had those dudes that was in that era who had more heart, but with the learning curve and the just basketball technology that they have today, them dudes will be 25 times better than these dudes. So my thing is, that's why I said, if you made these dudes go to that era where it really depended on your game, your heart, your nuts, your guts, man, KD, LeBron, all them dudes,
they were averaging 90.
Up in smoke.
90. They would average 90. They would average 90. They would average 90. What are you talking about?
Boy.
They would average 90.
Smoke, boy. Now listen, I'm not saying LeBron wouldn't be great, because I think LeBron would be great in any era. I ain't saying that. I think LeBron would be great in any era. But all I'm saying is that if you took, for example, when LeBron came into the league, the first 5 or 6 years, he didn't have a jump shot. But look at the
and he still averaged 25, and he still averaged 25, 7, and 7.
Ticket. All these dudes back in the day, they couldn't dribble with their left hand. Ticket.
Come on, Jay Will. Don't say that. Jay Will.
Listen, let me talk.
What?
Look,
they Clinton.
These dudes today, Kevin Durant, LeBron James, Steph Curry, all these superstars that we talking about today that we watching, do you realize how good these dudes are at basketball, dog?
Where y'all think? Where you think they got it from, though?
They didn't get it from Oscar Robertson and Wilt Chamberlain.
Bro, they did. Come on. Hold on. Did y'all watch? Let me ask y'all a question. Everybody says John Stockton's been. Did y'all watch John Stockton? John Stockton handled the crossover.
Yes, I did. Yes, I did.
Bob Cousy.
Hold on.
I watched Bob Cousy. Bob Cousy's a Hall of Famer. I'll bust Bob Cousy's ass. Listen. Let me say. Hold on. Let me say this, bro. Let me say this. Y'all disrespecting the OGs, man.
And PeeWee, I need to hear your stance.
We don't slander John Stockton. I'm gonna use John Stockton.
For him to say them dudes couldn't handle the ball, bro.
No, I didn't say that.
That was the era.
Oh,
go ahead.
I said they couldn't go left. They left blinker in their truck. Don't even work. Ticket. Come on, man. You saw Bob Cousy just dribbling around all like this, dog. JJ Redick was right when he said that shit on the podcast about them dudes. They ain't play against nobody.
All I'm gonna say is this.
Go ahead, talk to us.
They're supposed to be better. That's what happens in life. The game progresses. Ticket saying,
but how better? Hold
up, Ticket. No, go ahead, PeeWee. Go ahead.
You're making our point, Ticket, when you say if they had X, Y, and Z. That's the point. They don't have the shit, so they can't fuck with these guys. If KD goes,
that's a goddamn lie.
If we take KD
back to the era,
relax. If we take KD back to the era, he's not even KD. They're gonna call him a center. He's not even gonna be able to do what he does to be KD. That's the point. The game has progressed for these guys to even do more. They mind wasn't even that far to do certain shit that they doing now. You made our point when you said if they had the advanced yada yada yada, they would do X, Y, and Z. That's the point.
Bro, that's a goddamn gonna lie, man. Come on, man. Come on with the cap, man. Hey, listen, he's the same dude. He's the same dude beside you that told me that if Mike played in this era, he would have averaged the same as James Harden with Mike D'Antoni. That's a lie. I ain't like that. I'm not letting that slide, bro.
Anything I just said.
Exactly.
What I'm saying to you is this. Hold on. So let me ask you this question, Pierre. Let's keep it 100 right now. Let's keep it 100 right now. So you think? Hold on. Let me ask you a question. You think a majority of these dudes? You think a majority of these dudes are better basketball players than the human highlight reel? Dominique Wilkins, who was putting up. Hold on. Let me finish.
Okay,
who was putting up LeBron James type numbers, didn't have another superstar, and was dragging his teams. And the only reason why he was losing, he was the only superstar, is because he was playing against the Boston Celtics or against a super team. He was playing against Michael Jordan and the Chicago Bulls and Scottie Pippen. Those are the only teams he was losing to.
I want to say,
all right, let him answer the question. Go ahead.
I'm taking Kevin Durant.
Jay Will, or are they better than Dominique Wilkins?
I'm taking Kevin Durant
over Dominique Wilkins.
Yeah.
Bro, again, Dominique Wilkins was good. Kevin Durant, man, we talking about. Do you know who Kevin Durant? You heard him say it. You know who I am, bro.
Jay Will. So why he can't win without the Warriors?
Well,
you just gave Dominique all them excuses.
I'll tell you why.
I didn't. I just told you. Listen, I told you without another superstar, which KD has had his whole career, except for the years in Seattle. His whole career, he's had another superstar. Top player in the world.
You're right.
Who was it? Hold on. The second best player Dominique had was Mookie Blaylock.
OKC. James Harden wasn't a superstar OKC.
What?
James Harden was not a superstar.
I said Russell Westbrook.
Russell Westbrook was erratic at the time, man. Come on, bro.
Russell Westbrook averaged 27 in the finals. What are you talking about? Russell Westbrook was one of the. Russell Westbrook.
They was 21.
Bro, Russell Westbrook at that time. Russell Westbrook was a top 25 player in the league.
Babies, they was still way behind the ears. Come on, man. You gave all them excuses.
So LeBron wasn't. LeBron wasn't what? LeBron was the one who played him.
He wasn't way behind the ears. That nigga was in his prime.
I'm asking you. So at that same time, LeBron wasn't young either.
Bro, he was older than them niggas.
Yo, Ticket.
I'm not saying that.
Okay. Years in the league by that time.
Hold on.
Dog,
fact that you're bringing up, the fact you're on LeBron's side to get knocked down KD proves that
I'm not on LeBron's side to knock down KD. I didn't say that. I told you.
You said LeBron was young too. You just said LeBron was young as well.
No, he said the reason why KD was losing is because he was young. Excuses, man. Because y'all don't get that excuse to Mike. Y'all come in here and say Mike got swept when he was young.
Who's us?
I didn't say that, bro.
You're conflating.
Bro, I'm not talking about you, Lo. I'm talking about them two.
Listen. The only reason I said Mike got swept is because every superstar has got swept. Don't put context behind one swept and take it away for another. That's all I'm saying.
No. It's different. It's different when you played 18 games, broke your foot, came back for the playoffs, and was on a minutes restriction and got swept by Larry Bird.
Okay, understand. Okay, got you. I agree.
It's different.
I agree.
It's different from being a year 14, 15, and getting swept in the first round, man. Come on, man.
Now explain Kobe Bryant getting swept after winning back-to-back championship.
Bro, I can't explain it.
Okay.
He got swept.
What about Hakeem?
Listen, hold on. Time out.
Getting swept? What about
Here's the ether for you. Hold on. Here's the ether for your ass. Listen to the words you just said.
After winning, then we got to move on.
Oh, so did KD win? What did KD win without Steph? What did KD win without Steph?
He won 2 championships. That's what he won.
You said after he won 2 chips, he got swept by Dirk and them, right? Cool, no problem. What did KD win without Steph being a man and Clay and Draymond? That's 3 Hall of Famers. Y'all said that's Hall of Famers on the same team. And hold on. And KD, like I said, has only been to the finals 1 time outside of that. Why? His whole career.
I'm
what
sorry.
y'all gonna say if he gets smoked again this year? What are you gonna say if he gets smoked again this year? What's your excuse gonna be?
How many championships does Steph Curry got?
What's your excuse gonna be? 4.
4?
He got 2 without KD.
But you didn't say 2. You said 4, right?
I said he got 4 chips, but I said he got 2 without KD. KD has 0 without Steph.
Wait, let me ask you a question real quick. What about Kareem? What Kareem do? Without an all-time point guard, what do you do?
What are you talking about? What are we talking about?
Do? Kareem demanded to be out. He picked the team.
No, I'm with you. Hold on, low.
I'm asking.
Listen, Kareem had a top 75 player in the game when he was with Milwaukee. He won a chip, right? Now, wasn't Oscar coming to the end of his career?
But he's still. No, I'm talking about him demanding out. Yeah, you're right. But he demanded out.
No. Let's start at the truth now. Because see, I'm finna take your ass to task right now. So Oscar was coming. Hold on. So we're establishing that Oscar was coming towards the end of his career when they won that chip, right or wrong?
Okay.
Okay. So Kareem came in as a young buck with an old head and won the chip. That's facts. Kareem was the A side in that situation. Okay. He was the leader. That's facts. Okay. When have KD done that, nigga?
I'm not saying KD. I'm just making an argument. After he did not have an all-time great point guard on him, what did he do? What did Kareem do? Kareem do?
It's easy as OJ
what did he
Simpson
do?
on a late Saturday night.
What did he do? What did Kareem do? What did Kareem do? What did Kareem do?
We ain't got hold on, time out. Once again, let me get out my deacon rag. Once again, bro, Kevin Durant has not even done. Hold on.
I'm not talking about Kevin Durant.
They said young buck. Hold on. They said young buck. As a young buck, literally, Kareem led his team to the championship.
I am not talking about Kevin Durant. I'm not talking about Kevin Durant.
Ask your last question.
It's the same question. It is literally the same question. This man, once the all-time great point guard was on the decline, he complained and wanted out of that situation and then picked the team he wanted to be on. Then he got on that team and didn't win again until Magic Johnson got there. Is that correct?
Yes, but he already won before that, and he was the man. And Oscar Robertson was old.
Okay. So the point, the point is making is that. So why is it that I'm just saying, why not be uphold the same standard? If you're sitting here saying
I do. Hold on, I do. I'm about to say it. If you're sitting here and say that somebody needs XYZ to win, by that logic, then Kareem does as well. And if that is the case, then why? I'm pretty sure you still have Kareem top 5 or top 10. You putting Kevin Durant that low based off of what he needed or demanded when Kareem did the exact same thing. And he didn't win until Magic got there.
I don't give a fuck what he demanded. You ain't naming 26 niggas better than Kevin Durant. That's just the end of that. Simple.
That's a fact. And that's a fact.
That's a fact. That's a fact. It is a fact.
We gotta move on, but this is why you gotta love it. Dale has KD at 3, and here Ticket has KD at 27. This is what's the beautiful thing about just basketball perspectives, basketball arguments in general. Hey, we have 1,900 people in here. Appreciate y'all watching. Hit the like button as we go. it's funny that we have been talking about old players and we've been talking about new players, because with our next segment, we're actually going to compare these players as defenders. I'm going to have a current player for you, and I'm going to have an older player for you. PeeWee, I'm going to come to you first.
Why you
Hey, bro, because you look like one of my partners. His name PJ. But check it out. Check it out, though. PeeWee, I'm going to come to you first. We got Giannis versus KG.
Kevin Garnett.
Defense. Just defense.
Kevin Garnett.
And why you got Kevin Garnett?
The shit Kevin Garnett was doing wasn't normal. It wasn't typical. We talking about a dude who can guard the basket, guard you on a pick and roll, mobility around the court. It was different. And I like the fact that KG guarded Shaq. He guarded Tim Duncan. He guarded Dirk. He wasn't afraid to get switched on to Iverson or Kobe Bryant or Tracy McGrady. Me personally, and what I like about defense, Giannis did his thing. He does his thing as a help side. I understand that. But I'm going to never get over the fact that when a motherfucker was in the playoffs, Jimmy Butler was cooking them, and you don't have the defensive player guarding that team's best player. Kevin Garnett would take that assignment and anchor a defense, and just everything he was about. I think the communication level, the intensity, that stuff don't show up in a box score, but it goes a million miles away. When you look at the Timberwolves and who he was playing with and how they were as a defensive unit, come on, man. Wally Zerbiak, no disrespect. Troy Hudson, those aren't defensive. Trent Hassel, like
just some role players, dog. That's all.
Just some role players.
Yeah.
And without him on the floor, that team showed defensively they wasn't on shit versus when he was on the floor. So for me, I got Kevin Garnett as of now. Giannis still has however many years in the league to make up ground if that's what he's trying to do. But I'm Kevin Garnett by far right now.
Got you. Jay Will, talk to us. Who you got?
Like he said, man. He said everything right about KG. I'm rolling with KG too. He was just different, like unique, brother. I don't know if there's ever be another dude like KG in the league. I mean, just his tenacity and just his presence, bro. When he walked in the locker room, I know that team straightened the shit up. Like, oh, he's here. We got to get our shit together, and just what he brought to the organization, everything. I'm rolling with KG, man.
Bet. Low, how you feeling right now?
I'm gonna say KG as well. Not necessarily because of the Minnesota year, but mainly because of his first year in Boston. Because as soon as it did nothing but confirm what everybody thought. Like as soon as he got a competent supporting cast around him, they went from he finally was able to anchor not just a great defense, not just an all-time great defense, like literally one of the best defensive units that we might have ever seen in the modern era. Like that's the level of impact that he can have. So yeah, I'm gonna go Garnett. I still think Giannis is cut from a similar cloth, but yeah, Garnett, the things that he was doing at that time was definitely innovative. So I'm gonna go KG.
Bet. Dale, where you at with it?
Easily KG, so easy.
Okay, yo, shout out.
Low, he ain't really like that easily.
Easily, bro.
Easily is kind of OD, but you got.
It's easily only because I don't like. It's not even I dislike and I hate Giannis on the ball defense on guards. I hate it. That's when I hate it. So he could control the paint, this, that, and third. But when you have to strap down one-on-one, I seen him get cooked way too many times. And easily one move blow by. And
we just acknowledge that today's players are way more skilled than they were back then, right?
Oh yes, sure.
Okay,
but,
so it's much easier to blow by players in today's game because they're just more skilled.
No,
right?
but it's not even moves though, Low. It's between the legs and a little. It's not even it's simple. It's simple shit that I'm like, Giannis, come on, bro.
I agree, but I still just don't make it seem as if
no, for me,
washed.
No, he's not washed. I think the best defensive player on their team is Jrue Holiday. I always say that. Always.
Yes.
Yeah,
that, Lo. I always say that.
I have to agree, Lo. It ain't no knock on Giannis.
It's not a knock.
Nah, it's okay. Whatever. Y'all got it.
Whatever. Yo, shout out FYF Sports Debates. Ticket. Who you taking right now? We got KG and Giannis defensively.
Ticket.
You stuck right now?
Ticket ain't never
KG.
stuck, dog.
I gotta go KG. I gotta go Kevin Garnett.
Okay, bet. All right, my next one for you guys. We got none other than Kawhi Leonard versus Scottie Pippen. Jay Will, I'm coming to you first.
Scottie Pippen, dog.
Talk to us. Why?
Scottie Pippen is the top 50 players ever, man. And just like, to me, Jordan don't get those championships without Pippen, you know. And I bet if you ask Michael Jordan, he'll tell you the same thing. Pippen just did so much. Defensively, man, he picked up 94 feet. He's long, wingspan, all that shit, man. It's just, as a player, for me, I'd rather Kawhi Leonard guard me full court than Scottie Pippen. You know what I mean? I just think Scottie Pippen is just so dynamic. Just, to me, Scottie Pippen, dog.
Okay, PeeWee.
Hey, Jay Will, can I ask you a question, dog?
Yeah.
Oh, my bad.
Go ahead. Ask the question. Go ahead.
Jay Will, what was that feeling like when you went on the road to the arenas, man, and the crowd was talking shit, booing, and you knew that motherfuckers were still there to watch? You know what I'm saying? They were just talking all this old bull jive, but they still was there to watch. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah, I understand.
They just had so much envy that you was on the road, get ready to do your thing, but they still was there watching. They still gonna click play and still gonna watch you.
You know what, bro? I ain't even really ever look at it like that. I ain't never look at it like that, man. I ain't never think nobody was there to watch me hoop, dog. I was just there to try to get a dub.
They was. You know why? Because you was legendary. Hold on, you was legendary for what you brought to the game. That's why they called you white chocolate, because of what you brought to the game, right? So, you know, I just think that it feels great to have so much hate in the air. You understand what I'm saying? But these mofos still click play to watch the big dogs. You understand what I'm saying? I salute you, dog, because like I said, I don't see you in the street ball. I don't see you in the court. The courts was packed. Whether you had dudes that loved you, dudes that hate you, they were still gonna watch.
Yeah, hey, I don't, you know, they wasn't there watching me, dog. They was there watching us, man. Hey, look, it wouldn't be no me without my teammates, dog. So, you know, I get a lot of that credit for all these passes and shit like that, but my teammates need all that, man. You know what I mean? It ain't me, dog.
Hey, Jay, we love you up here being humble, but you was really that dude, though.
I appreciate that. I appreciate it. I was just out there just having fun with it, dog.
Most definitely.
Nah, you made it. You created your lane, bro. I respect that. Some of these dudes be jackstrap sniffing, like trying to make a name off of others. So I had to smash these little chunks. You know what I'm saying?
All right. Yo, PeeWee, who you got?
Listen,
Kawhi Leonard or Scottie Pippen?
I love Jay Will getting his flowers. Big part of my child. I never even met Jay Will. He's like an uncle to me just because of the influence, just growing up, right? And I respect his opinion because he played in the league. But I gotta go Kawhi. Kawhi is a different. That's a different motherfucker. I mean, whenever you see a grown man taking the ball out of another grown man's hand, as elite as Kevin Durant or Steph Curry, Kawhi. I mean, we see the clip of LeBron that always go viral, looking over his shoulder. Oh shit, here come Kawhi. Kawhi just different. It ain't the same, but when we talk about San Antonio, that shit was just different. And again, I personally like Scottie as well. I like my defenders to get that toughest assignment. That is defense to me. If you really that bad of a dude defensively, you take the baddest dude on an offensive end. So I got Kawhi. I ain't trying to disrespect Scottie because Scottie is definitely, this might be the toughest one. But for me personally, Kawhi is that dude, man. San Antonio, Kawhi preferably.
Definitely. Lo, I want to hear who you got.
Man, it's Kawhi, and it's not even close. Cause y'all back.
Why not?
No, I'm just doing what Dell did because this is ridiculous, bro.
Ron, don't do that because I ain't showing up for that. Don't do that. I ain't showing up for that.
It's
I don't put on my seeds.
It's Kawhi. Kawhi. And not only is it the biggest reason why I say it's Kawhi is because in today's game, like I said before, like trying to stand in front of somebody is much more difficult than it was back then. Mainly because of the skill, but also like there's so many things stripped from today's players to actually defend somebody. So the fact that he has the ability to stand in front of people like Kyrie Irving, like Kevin Durant, like Paul George, like LeBron James, can't hand check, can't forearm check, can't do any of those things, and still has the ability to stay in front of them like that, to me is like just extraordinarily impressive. No, not to Scottie. I think Scottie was more versatile, especially being able to defend players in the post a bit more comfortably than Kawhi was. But I just think Kawhi having that ability in today's league when the era is meant for perimeter-oriented play. It's meant for these players to score at an outrageous rate. It's meant for the offense. It's meant to favor offensive players more than it was back then. And for him to still be able to get after and stay in front of people, I agree with PeeWee back in the San Antonio days more so, but that's the reason why I lean more Kawhi than Scottie.
Bet. Yo, Dale, who you taking?
It's tough, bro. Y'all gonna hate my answer though.
Well, Ty has some shit.
Yeah, exactly.
That's weak. That's weak. No, you got picked.
Scottie did clamp Magic Johnson some crazy in that finals though.
It was one game. Y'all get
Nah, he was the whole assignment after that game though.
No, he wasn't. I watched it 2 months ago. He did not. It's a
You watched
fable.
every game?
I watch every game. It's a fable that people make up. He did it.
So who was guarding him?
Michael Jordan was. He did it after.
Oh wow.
MJ got in foul trouble. He was originally defending him. Got in foul trouble.
I never watched it. I just read the story that they said.
It's a fable. It's a fable. You don't have to make fables up against Kawhi though.
But why they making a fable up to knock Mike then? That's crazy. But
you know how they do.
Okay, so if it's a fable, it's still close. Damn. I'll probably go Kawhi. And it just hurts me to pick Kawhi because Scottie's done, and I'm seeing Kawhi with the Clippers not wanting to guard Luka, and I'm seeing those things. So that's the only thing that's really harping me. I can't say Kawhi in his prime because Kawhi is still young and still active, but since he got better offensively, his defense has went down seemingly. So it's tough, but I'll probably go Kawhi. If that's just the go play defense, I'm gonna probably go Kawhi.
Cool. So the last three people took Kawhi. Jay Will took Scottie. Yo, Ticket, who you got right now?
Hey, Lo, you know when you one of the kings in this basketball. These dudes focus more on you than they focus on the game. So being at the top of the game, which we are, you got little, doo-doo stains that's more worried about us than they worried about the actual game of basketball.
What is going on right
Ron,
now?
Never let no clout chaser. Never let no clout chaser.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie.
If they don't put my name in their channel, their views go.
What is going on right now? What's going on?
They worry about me more than they worry about their wife. They know what's going on. But I'm rolling with Kawhi. I'm rolling. They got my name in my mouth, but they don't even know where they girl at right now.
What is going on? All right, so Kawhi.
Hey, look, listen. I'm rolling with Kawhi.
All right, bet. I got one last one for you guys, and then after this, we're gonna wrap everything up. But I got one more for you. We got Gary Payton, and Dale mentioned him earlier. He said he's a better defender than Giannis, Jrue Holiday. Gary Payton versus Jrue Holiday. Yo, PeeWee, who you taking out of these two?
No pun intended. I'm gonna keep it a buck. The more older I get, the respect I go for Gary Payton. I don't fuck with Gary Payton like that. And Jay Will to why? I would never forget. Me and my brother was watching like an ankle breaker, like DVD, and he crossed him over and he tried to trip him. For some reason, I never really fucked with Gary Payton after that. That's real shit. That's just right hand up to God. If I'm just being transparent, but the older I get, the more my respect go. So I gotta go Gary Payton, man. He the glove for a reason. And Jrue Holiday is phenomenal. He is phenomenal. But the shit Gary Payton was doing at his size is different. And I know the game has changed and different. But Gary Payton was guarding Michael Jordan as a little guy. He was taking on those type of assignments, and no knock on Jrue.
So is Jrue Holiday. What are we
saying? Come on, man.
He is. First of all, you know how tall GP is?
How tall is GP? 6'2"?
GP's like 6'3", 6'4", right? Am I right?
He's 6'4".
So he ain't that little from 6'5", 6'6" MJ. Come on now, what we talking?
He's smaller, dog. He's smaller.
I'm not saying, but
that's just like
we gonna act like Jrue Holiday don't defend some bigger players.
Jrue Holiday guard Jason Tatum is impressive because he's smaller, correct?
Yes.
Right. That's all I'm saying. I just got Gary Payton. I love the both, but I got GP, man. Simple.
Okay, Lo, you tell us who you got and why.
It's Jrue Holiday. Same reason for Kawhi, bro. It's the players in today's game more talented, more skilled, harder to defend. Like the fact that I vividly remember that 2021 series in the finals where like, bro, they were putting him on Devin Booker for plays. As soon as D Book couldn't cross half court, he was struggling to operate the pick and roll. Bro, they put Devin Booker into the corner like he was a spot up shooter, bro, because just Jrue Holiday was defending him. That's an impact for Jrue Holiday. He will turn somebody into a spot up shooter, and then CP3 started going crazy. So then they put Jrue Holiday on CP3. You know what CP3 did? He went right in the corner and turned into a spot up shooter. That is the caliber of defense Jrue Holiday is in today's game with more skilled players. I gotta go Jrue Holiday, bro. Jrue.
Bet. Shout out everybody watching. Like, comment, and subscribe once again. Jay Will, who are you taking out of these two?
Gary Payton. I'm going with the glove, man. This the shit that the glove did back when he played, man. It was all one-on-one, bro. There wasn't no help defense. Like today, you know, these defenders, the primary defender on the ball, they got help defense right like 2 arms lengths away. Back when Gary Payton Jordan caught that ball on the wing, it's one-on-one with GP, bro. Ain't no help, bro. So GP out there on that island with these dudes, man, and winning defensive player of the years and leading the league in scoring the 1 year. You know, come on, that ain't never gonna be done again, ever. Talk about the best defensive player in the year in the league and lead the league in scoring that year. No, that ain't never gonna happen again. But
wait, when did Gary Payton did that? He led the league in scoring, or
I thought so. I could be wrong, but I thought he could.
It might be steals.
Okay, maybe. Okay,
scoring. Jesus Christ, that'd be crazy.
But still, okay.
He was leading his team in scoring too, though.
Yeah,
you can put it that way.
He averaged 24 1 year, 25 like 24.
But that wasn't lead the league.
No.
But Gary Payton is just, to me, more elite on the ball defender, man.
Mm-hmm.
All these dudes now. I mean, these dudes can play defense nowadays, but they got help everywhere. Back in the day, there wasn't no help. But
isn't I'm gonna just challenge
my point.
But let me just challenge you real quick. Doesn't that mean though that since the complexities of the defense today means that they have to cover more ground though? Because like GP, I mean, if he guarding MJ, for sure he has a handful. But like if he not guarding MJ or he not guarding Drexler or players like of that caliber, but it's not really much else he's doing on a night-to-night basis, because it's not like every team back then had elite level perimeter players. So the complex,
if he's guarding Jordan and he's standing in the corner, there ain't nothing else GP could do, because the rules wouldn't allow him to be no help defender at the time.
But that's my point though. That's my point.
What?
That because of the rules that set in place, Jrue Holiday just has to cover more ground. He's defending the man. When he gets switched on the big, he got to make sure he bump and tag him correctly. When a man rolls, he tagging him as well. He's also helping. He's switching. Like, it's just way more that responsibility that Jrue Holiday has to pick up beyond just standing in front of one person. Again, if we talk about Gary Payton guarding Jordan, once more, he has his hands full. Right. But if GP's guarding, like he guarding a team that doesn't have any, like John Starks, like his hands ain't like what we like. It ain't. It's John Starks. He be all right.
You just disrespected John Starks. Hold on, you just disrespected John Starks.
Hey, let's not slander John Starks, Lo. I'm a Knicks fan. I told you that.
Okay.
Hey, come on. Hey, Lo, hold on, man. Hold on. I gotta address this. Hold on. It's my turn. I gotta address this cap, man. Totally agree with Jay Will. And Jay Will, you making an argument for the OGs again, because you saying they doing stuff great than what these new dudes can do. So you're making an argument that where I'm coming from.
Right.
Bro, Gary Payton.
Hold on, right quick, Pickett. Go ahead, talk.
Real quick. Let me ask you just one thing before, and just give me. What do you think Kevin Durant would do? Let's say George Mikan switched out on his ass. What's gonna happen?
George Mikan gonna punch that shit. He gonna punch that shit just like Tatum did.
George Mikan.
No, I'm saying he was so big. Hold on, time out. He was so big and long. Hold on, Mikan was so. Hold on. Mikan was so big and long. No. I'm saying. If you listen, the reason why I say that is because in that era it was more physical. So when Jay will say that, he coming out, he can push KD off the spot with that arm. So listen, if you playing KD like this, where he can get his dribble off. Okay, I feel you, bro. Listen, what I'm saying to you, bro. The physicality made the game different. For example, it wasn't easy just to catch the ball, 3-point stance, and then get your ish off. It wasn't as easy back then. Jay will know that, because dudes were allowed to put bodies on you.
We are talking about George Mikan in the 40s and
I'm
50s.
saying to you, listen what I'm saying. I'm saying if he came up, You know how big Mike was?
Listen.
The same height as Kevin Durant.
Listen.
And come on, right? And come on, hold on.
KD might have been taller, bro.
Yeah.
And I'm saying to you, that his length would have allowed him to affect KD's shot. I ain't saying, listen, and the reason why I say that is because, look, guess what? If he comes in the lane, he get the hell out of him. So you already know that he's not going to be as.
Guess what? No, Ticket, listen, he ain't got it. Well, there's a couple things. He ain't got to go in the paint. And let me ask you this. If KD pop out on the wing with one of them boys back in the day and give him a mean-ass jab step, where they going to go? He ain't got to dribble. He's just going to jab step.
Man, y'all be disrespecting him, man. Y'all disrespecting.
No, I'm not disrespecting. I'm not disrespecting. It's like he said earlier, like 30 years from now, there are gonna be 6 other cats sitting there talking like we are, talking about how this another dude better shooter than Steph Curry. It's gonna happen, dog. It's gonna happen.
And we should want that. We should want the game
and hopefully there will be.
No, I'm not saying. Listen, I'm not saying I don't want that. Listen, y'all not understanding my problem. Dale, my problem is this. Dale, this is my problem. This is my realest problem. My problem, bro. My problem is, and I'm gonna say this to y'all again. I don't know why y'all don't agree with this, bro. I don't like if you all got kids. If your kid go to school, you don't want your kid to cheat the test because he's gonna still be stupid even if he passed the test because he cheated. He's still gonna be stupid at the end of the day. Hold on, listen. No, listen. Hold on, wait, Lo.
Wait.
In this era,
I like that.
Test, and that's facts. They're cheating. Hold on, they're cheating the test. So if I can't achieve it, if I can't get through, watch Giannis. Giannis could have cheated the test, but he said no. I'm gonna stay here, even though all the media told him he couldn't do it. He had to go form a super team. No, he's persevered through. That's why I put more respect on his name and what he did than them other dudes because they wasn't as mentally tough. And at the first sign of failure, the second sign of failure, they ran. Giannis got beat up multiple times and stayed down.
But that don't make him a better player than say a guy like KD that's ran from this team to that team.
Yes, he smoked. Hold on. So why KD? Why he been smoking KD all for the last 2-3 years in a row? The last 5 years, Giannis have averaged more points, rebounds, assists, blocks, and steals than KD. Explain it. The last 5 years.
I mean, I can't explain that. I mean, men and women lie. Numbers don't lie. They don't lie. You know what I'm saying? But
KD might have probably averaged more points than him this year. Yo, but I have a question.
And he got 2 MVPs, right? And he got 2 MVPs on his watch, right?
What grades are the kid in when they're cheating the test?
Bro, it doesn't matter what grade they're. Bro, they in 12th grade. These dudes in the 12th grade, in the 11th grade. KD still out here cheating the test. Hold on. LeBron James, they still trying to cheat the test.
Yo, Ticket.
They trying to. He already got an all-star, superstar at AD. They trying to get another one just so they can make the playoffs.
Ticket, you didn't already let us know that Bron and KD they didn't run a super team.
That's my point. So listen. All I'm saying to y'all is when we talk about this old school stuff and these old school players, a majority of them dudes was playing with the hand they was dealt. A majority of them.
That's because they never got to free agency, dog.
I'm with you, Jay Will. I totally agree with you, homie. The only thing I'm saying is this. So if you LeBron, you can't say the reason why I'm better than Mike, but you didn't take the same route as him. To me, if I say Jay Will, if I say I'm better than you, you can't go in shoes and I go in a car. And I say I'm better than you. No, it's not
I agree
gonna
with Jay Wills. They back then they didn't have free agency, so who knows what they. Matter of fact, not even know as soon as they got the opportunity.
So you think? Hold on. So you think? Let me ask you one question, Lo. Let me ask you one question because that's cap, bro. You think Michael Jordan would have teamed up with Larry and Isaiah if he could?
No, he did.
Do you hold on? Don't cut him off. Don't cut him off. You want to dock it? Do you think Mike would have teamed up with Larry and Isaiah Thomas if he could?
No.
All right then. Question answered.
But
LA,
it's
like Vince Carter said in the Slam Dunk 2000, it's over.
If AI could redo his career, and
he would.
And join up with Tracy McGrady,
he would,
and Vince Carter to go and compete. You don't think Allen Iverson takes that, or you think he rots and fit? Or
I'm not talking about AI. I'm not talking about the answer. I'm talking about. Bro, AI never cared. Hold on. AI never cared about that. He never complained about the teammates he had. He played with the hand he was dealt.
Because
757.
that was
Bad
the time
news.
he was in when
Allen
it wasn't
Iverson.
to do it.
But Garnett complained
You're not
about
hearing
the
me
time.
though.
But
You're not
Garnett
hearing me.
complained,
He
though.
played with the
Garnett
hold on. Here's what I respect about AI. He played with the hand he was dealt and dragged them dudes and got a game off a team that was the best playoff team in NBA history.
But
They
if he
lost
had
one
a
game.
chance, he would have left the team up. I guarantee.
How do you know that? That wasn't that. Hold on, that
I
wasn't his makeup.
guarantee it.
The only reason why, hold on, that's a lie. Hold on, I'm gonna tell you why that's a lie. Because every time he was a free agent, he re-signed with Philly. The only reason why he left Philly is because they kicked him out.
That's because they could offer him more bread than the other team back in the day, dog.
No, but still, Jay Will, he wasn't cut like AI wasn't cut like that.
You can't say that Michael Jordan wouldn't have joined Larry Bird or Isaiah Thomas.
Come on, Jay Will, you know that, man. Come on, homie. Come on, man.
It's just like, you know what I'm saying?
Jay Will, you know good and well that Mike, Larry, Isaiah were sworn enemy, bro. Let me tell you something. These motherfuckers 60 years old. They 60 years old and they hate each other to this day.
Isaiah Thomas has been on record. Isaiah Thomas has been on record by saying if Larry Bird wanted to join the Pistons, he would have let him join the Pistons. He's been on record saying that. You just said you brought up Isaiah Thomas right there. You just brought up Isaiah Thomas.
To this day.
Hey, Ticket.
Yeah, you ignoring me, but whatever.
He's great at that.
Hey, Jay Will, get off this last question, and then we got to wrap things up.
I need to know, Ticket, who's a better defender, Gary Payton or Jrue Holiday?
Yes, sir.
GP.
Yeah, tell me why.
Because first of all that scrambling shit, that's an easy way out of cop out of not playing defense. When you got to get on a dude in the NBA, and this is one thing you understand, Jay Will, you can say whatever names you want to say in the league. All them dudes in the league for a reason, especially them guards that's on the court getting minutes. Them dudes can go. So when you play, Jay Will, you know good and well that every single night, guess what? Nobody can sleep on you. You know why? Because you're going to shake the hell out their ass, take it to the rack, finish, or dish it to somebody else, and you're going to burn their ass up. So all I'm saying is, when you a dude like Gary Payton, and you got to come get on an island with these dudes all night, that's not easy. It's easy when I can run and roam and help and all this other stuff. It's hard to sit on the island and lock dudes up. Bro, this dude went against Jordan in the finals. Jordan shot 40%. Who else did that? He sat in the chair on Jordan. These are facts. Jrue Holiday ain't doing that. He's a great defender. He ain't doing that.
You're just making up make-believe arguments.
You think GP? Dude, hold on, bro. Low, I got too much respect for you, dog. Don't do that.
How do you? But you don't know that, though. You're just
you think Jrue? Come on, low. Hold on, low. If you was to bet everything you have right now, you think Jrue Holiday would have a chance in hell against Michael Jordan?
Why would he not?
All right. So on that note, it's been an amazing show. We had some feisty, fiery topics. We was all getting to it. Yo, my man, the plug. On the way out, what you got to say to the people? And do you got anything else you want to say to Jay Will?
I appreciate y'all having me. It was a hell of a show. Shout out to everybody that stopped and tuned in and watched.
I love that guy, bro. I swear I love him so much.
And, I got love for everybody up here, man. Not just Jay Will. I got love for all y'all. It was some good shit. Ticket. It's all right, Ticket. It's all right. It's just his opinion, Ticket. But no, it was a good show. I appreciate y'all having me. Much love and shout out to everybody that tuned in. It was some good debates for sure.
Nah, most definitely. We appreciate you coming on, bro. We gotta have you back on again, you know.
Facts.
Yo, Lo, on the way out, how you feeling?
Lo, I broke my mic fucking with you, Lo. That's cap, man.
I would just like to say, if we acknowledge that today's players are more skilled than the previous era, then it would be by default more difficult to defend them, especially in an era where there's rules and set in place that benefit offensive players. By default, that would mean that especially perimeter-oriented players would just be better at it than everybody else. But hey, man, thank y'all for watching. I'm pretty sure. Let me do another one. Hey, Jay Will, who better, Dr. J or Kevin Durant?
Kevin Durant, man. Not even close.
Oh no! Wait, here's a good one. Who better, Larry Bird or KD?
He might say Larry Bird.
Exactly.
I gotta go Larry Bird because he's in my top 5 in my starting 5, dog.
See, look at Dale. Dale got this.
No. He already. We talked about that right here. I knew that one. That's his. He loved Larry.
Hey, that's
Yeah,
not
for
ridiculous to say. Yo,
I
Dim,
remember though, but-
Yo,
how you feeling on the way out?
love is love, man. You know me, man. Slow motion is better than no motion.
Yes, sir. Hey, all the PC fans know the vibes when it comes to you. Yo, Ticket.
Oh, man.
No, man, that's cap, bro. That's cap, bro. That's cap, man.
Hey, y'all got
That's wrong,
tickets.
bro. Hey, Low, that's wrong, man. Low, that's wrong, bro. That's wrong, man. Bro, you disrespecting one of the greatest player to ever play the game, but as a touch appeal, man.
I don't
To say
think
that
that's a
dude like
disrespect.
Jrue
though.
Holiday, that is disrespect.
No,
That is
it's
disrespect.
not. It's not.
Jrue Holiday couldn't hold Jrue Holiday couldn't hold Michael Jordan's doodoo jockstrap.
But you
And y'all know that. Y'all know
but
that. That's cap,
not-
man. No, that's cap, bro. And y'all telling it to the young generation, bro. That's cap.
Hey, look,
That's
though,
unbelievable. That's irresponsible, man. That's
Ticket,
cap, man.
Ticket. It's not 100% cap. I'm gonna tell you why. In today's defense, the rules today, Jrue Holiday got a chance guard Michael Jordan.
Jordan would have scored 50.
Not today.
The rules are easier.
No,
Yes, he would, Jay Will.
Ticket. He gonna have 3 guys on the same side of the floor. Ticket.
Jay Will.
Wait, who held who was the primary defender on Jordan in the Bulls series? Hold on,
remix that.
Wait,
Jay Will.
wait, in the Miami series, who was defending?
Yo, Low, I
Jordan
want
in
smoke
Miami?
with you, Low. I want smoke with
Can
you.
you answer the question? Who defended
I
Jordan
want
in the
smoke
Miami
with you. I
series?
want real smoke with you, Low.
Who defended Jordan in the Miami series? Which one? Who
I
did it?
want real smoke with you, Low.
Who
Bro,
defended
you
Jordan in the
just
Miami
said
series?
Jrue Holiday, and I ain't even doing this for no show, bro.
Who?
I ain't even doing this for no show, Low.
Who?
Low, that's cap, man.
Who defended
Low,
him
don't
in
tell
the
me
Miami
you got
series?
you got too much respectability out here, bro.
Who
You got
defended
too much
him?
respectability,
Who
bro.
defended him? Who
I
defended him in
respect your
Miami?
basketball knowledge, Low.
Who defended him
I swear
in
to
the
God,
Miami series?
I don't get into this. I don't get into this cap when dudes be trying to say, "Oh, this and say that." I don't care about that, bro. I respect what you do, but Low, that is sad, man. That is sad, bro.
Who defended him in the
That
Miami
is sad,
series?
man.
Who defended him
Low,
in the
I'm
Miami
being
series?
serious about this, Low.
Who defended him in the Miami series when
Low,
he shot
I don't
below
Low.
40%?
I don't care,
Who?
man. Low, that's wrong, man.
That's the point that you don't know, though. He shot under 40.
Bro, he not hearing what I'm saying to him. This man just said he think.
Ron, we can't hear you.
Man, you muted me
Ron,
and you muted yourself, man.
Ron,
You tried to mute me and you muted yourself.
Ron. You muted yourself, Ron. You muted yourself. You muted right now. You just talking in the
That's fire. No, that's actually like heat. Yo, we got a show tomorrow morning. Y'all can both come and really get it off. Pause. Ticket. You can get off this whole GP thing and Jrue Holiday with Low, and then you could bring your KD beef with Dale onto the show tomorrow morning. Yo,
Low got a responsibility, man. Low got a responsibility. Low has a great following. I like what he do. I respect that man, bro. Real spill, right, bro? Don't do that to these youth, man. Don't make these youth really believe, bro, that Jrue Holiday had a chance.
I'm about to hop on Twitch and show y'all actual game footage of Jrue Holiday.
I hope so. Hey, look, and I'm going to go over there too, because listen, man, that is disgraceful, man. Bro, you have too much respect out here in the basketball community, bro, to say that, man. Everybody in this channel, Pierre, you know. Jay Will, you know. These dudes know, man. And I'm telling y'all the truth, man. Jrue Holiday, bro, he has no chance at stopping Jeffrey Jordan.
Yeah, don't bring me in
Zero.
that. Don't bring me in that.
Zero.
Don't bring me in
Listen, Ticket. No,
Y'all ain't even to ride on that.
Ticket.
No.
They need to strip them basketball stripes,
I'm not
man.
saying Michael Jordan can be guarded by Jrue Holiday. Don't bring me in that. That's
He
you and
can,
Low.
though.
Only you and Low.
He
Don't
can.
need to bring me
He
in that.
can.
Ticket. Can't nobody guard Jordan, bro. But
Right.
I'm telling you, the way they play defense now,
That it's easier, bro. The lane is more open.
Ticket. It's a guy at the elbow. It's a guy on the
Jay
block,
Will,
outside block, and the primary defender. Ticket.
Jay Will, let me ask you a question. When you came in the league, Jay Will, what year you came in the league?
98.
Okay, you came in the league. You came in the league at 98. Was it easier for you to get in the lane at 98 or when you was getting ready to leave out of the NBA?
Ticket. I'm getting in the motherfucking paint no matter what.
No, I know that. No. I ain't say that. I know that, Jay Will. I know that, Jay Will. I know this. But I'm saying to you, I'm asking you, was it easier when you first came in or when you went out to get in the paint?
I can't be putting that.
You know. See, Jay Will, you know what I'm saying, homie. You know what I'm saying, homie.
I can't be put in that situation because getting into the paint in the half court sets and getting ISOs like these dudes are. I'm in the full court. Ain't nobody stopping me from getting in the paint in the open court. I don't care who you are. You know what I'm saying? But this one-on-one ISOs, when GP was out there on that island, you ask MJ, it was easy for him to get to the bucket against GP as it would be against Jrue Holiday today with Giannis and Brook Lopez sitting back there.
Facts.
I'm just telling you the truth. But
You
look,
wasn't going
don't
over
look
top
at
of
me.
that, bro. Going through that.
I think you think we thinking crazy about Michael Jordan. We're not. I mean, he not gonna do that. He not scoring as easy today as he did back then.
What? Bro, back then, you come to the rack, they clotheslining you. Back then, you come to the rack, they yanking you and throwing you to the ground. You ain't getting no easy, but now if they touch you, it's a flagrant foul. Flagrant 2, you out of the game. If Boogie Cousins blow on somebody, he's ejected.
I'm not talking about the fouls, dog. I'm not talking about
that. But that's what I'm saying. Hold on. That's why I'm saying it's easier to get in the lane now and finish. Because back then, Rick Mahorn, back then, Charles Oakley, Xavier McDaniel, the Davis boys, all these dudes, they was not going to let you come to the rack and get free change. No, your ass was going to be on the ground. Everybody in that era knew it.
I saw Jordan get free change for damn near 20,000 points. He can get in the lane, bro. It's not that big of a
deal. Man, kill that noise, man.
Ain't that big of a deal, man. He can get in the lane.
Kill that noise, man. Kill that noise, man.
One more thing, Rod. One more thing, Rod.
What's up? Talk to us.
I'm a real one. I don't do all that. You know, fuck who I work for, what I do. I'm a real one. Jay Will, I'm gonna need a signed jersey or something so I can hang like low. I'm a fan, bro. At the end of the day, I'm a fan.
Purple, black, or white, bro?
Black 55.
They left.
55.
55. And I love Memphis, the Memphis J Will too with the blonde hair, but 55, man.
Nah, fuck that.
55. 55.
He said, fuck that Memphis. Hey, that's crazy. No, that's tough.
Hey, y'all think John Morant be getting to the cup like he did back in Jordan era? Hell no.
He would just ISO.
Yo, rock bottom his ass. Big open them dudes or rock bottom his ass on the way to the basket. And that's a fact.
Hey, Ticket, guess what, though? Ticket, guess what? They ain't rock bottom and LeBron James because he bigger than them motherfuckers.
No, he ain't. Hold on. LeBron ain't bigger than Hold on. Jay Will. Yeah. I've been close to both of them. LeBron ain't bigger than Charles Oakley. Bigger than a motherfucker. Big as a motherfucker.
Wait, Ticket.
He ain't bigger than
the last thing I'm gonna say before I leave.
He's not bigger than Antonio Davis.
You think
he's not bigger than Antonio Davis?
Hold on.
Antonio Davis? Antonio Davis?
Ticket, real quick question. Yes or no? You think Antonio Davis, Dale Davis, Charles Oakley, you think they could guard LeBron James?
I didn't say that. I said that they were. I said if LeBron went to the rack, they DDT in his ass. Period. And that's on facts.
Well, they gonna do that, but they gonna be suspended for the rest of the year too.
They would have to guard LeBron,
right. But hold on, but Jay Will, that's my point. Jay Will, that's my point to you, homie. They was taking them risks. They was taking. All you gotta do is go watch the '90s fouls.
LeBron ain't feeling that. He getting right. He going.
If you just, LeBron was on the bench. Hold on, Jay Will. LeBron was on the bench crying because his tampon got bloody. I got a cramp. Carry me off. Come on, man.
Yo,
man. All right. What are we doing?
I can't do the LeBron slander.
Yeah, I'm about to say, what we doing, bro?
All right, y'all. Hey, episode 3 of the J Will Show. It's been real. Appreciate y'all for tuning in. Y'all already know love is love. We will catch y'all at the same time next week. We out.
Yes, sir.